Hi everyone, it's Pinay New Yorker. Welcome to the live stream. Magandang gabi po. Hi Billy, piniplay ko na yung iyong mahabang tilapia thing. Oops. Siyempre, hindi ko na naman namatay yung laptop. So playing na si Pinay New Yorker as promised. Ito. Let me just show you. Si tilapia. Ayan. Oops. Ayan. Okay. So ipi-play ko yung buo as support for our friend Greg. Okay. Welcome to the live stream. Good morning. Michi Manalo, shout out. I hope you come back. Maraming salamat sa mga narito. Thank you so much for joining me in today's live stream. This is Pinay New Yorker, live streaming from New York City. Na-realize ko lang kahapon na nag-iba na yung oras dito sa New York. So we are actually 13 hours behind Manila now. Hindi lang 12. So pag sinabi kong alas 8, alam ko alas 7. Tama? Alas 7 sa inyo. So we are a little behind. So imbes na 7 to 7 tapos 8. Ang 8 namin ngayon is ang 8 namin is now your 7 a.m. Tama ba? Sabi ni Apple sa akin, aking world clock, yes. Oh, Manila is now at 9:03. Baliktad. So New York is 8:03 p.m., 9:03 ang Manila. So medyo late kami nag-start because we are now 13 hours. And as you can see, I voted. Ayan, bumoto si Pinay New Yorker. I did it at the end of the day. It's my first time to vote. Ngayon lang ako nakaboto kasi yung huling election, I was in the Philippines. So umuwi ako ng November 4, di ba? Nag-election dito sa Amerika. I tried to do advanced voting, early voting, kaso nagkagulo-gulo kasi nag-register ako, pinapupunta pa ako sa polling precinct. So, may personal appearance. Sabi ko, hindi ko na kaya, alis na ako. So, hindi ako nakaboto last time. So, this time bumoto ako, up for grabs ang New York City Mayor. So, affected ako doon. And it's a very interesting, it's a very interesting election kasi parang walang. For me personally, I would have wanted better candidates. So, kulang. Pero kailangan bumoto kasi pag hindi ka bumoto, lalong mali yung nauupo. So, tingnan natin kung ano magiging resulta. Ayoko i-reveal kung sino ang binoto ko. So, thank you so much again. This is Pinay New Yorker. I live stream from New York City. Ako po ay isang Pilipina. I've been in New York for the last 25 years. I do this every day from Mondays to Friday. So I am here for at least 2 hours or 90 minutes pag walang ganong pag-uusapan or walang ganong tao or when it's just not working out. So I cut out at 90 minutes at least. Sometimes I do extend. I do this in English and Tagalog. So para po dun sa mga kababayan, pag ako po ay nag-Ingles, makasisiguro kayong tatagalugin ko yan agad-agad. And for those who are not Filipino, you can rest assured, wrong grammar. You can rest assured if I speak in Tagalog, I will soon translate to English. So thank you. Please don't forget to give the live stream a thumbs up. This is something that's very important to me. If you can please also share the live stream, that will do us a lot of favors para mas lalong makita ng mga tao na nandito tayo at nagyayada si Pinay New Yorker. I hope you had a good Tuesday. I stayed home today kasi nga para makaboto ko. So I voted. It says there. Very proud. And it's the first time I voted kasi last year lang naman ako naging US citizen. Yes, even if I've been here for 25 years, I've only been a US citizen for 1 year. So I was a little emotional about that. Parang ang hirap bitigwan kahit nasabi mo pwede ka naman mag-dual. Kasi para mag-dual ka, i-give up mo muna tapos kukunin mo ulit. So pareho lang. And my green card was expiring. So sabi ko, kesa gumastos lang ako sa green card, konti na lang dadagdag ko, citizen na ako. And interestingly enough, hindi naman siya mahirap. Mas mahirap pa yung mga pinagdaanan ko dun sa mga previous steps towards getting the green card, getting the permanent green card, and all that. So, matagal na ako nagbabayad sa gobyerno. Binayaran ko lahat ng fees para maging legal dito sa Amerika. I came in as a fiancé way back when. So, lahat ng proseso na daanan ko yan. And I keep telling people you don't need a lawyer. It can actually be done. The website explains everything. And yung mga pinagdaanan ko, ang minsan nagbibigay ng parang disappointment sa akin sa mga nangyayari dito right now. Be for life. Welcome to the live stream. How are you? Where are you chatting from? Hello. Hold on, let me just open. Just a few oh, okay. Are you trying to grow your channel or is this a watcher's channel? I see you have 60 subscribers. Leon Bridges. I've seen you before. You've been here before. Yes, I did. It's my first election and uh it was sort of easy but difficult because when I got there, they needed another I had to do an affidavit kind of thing, and my ballot was not scanned. It was put into an envelope, and then I had to sign it. And it's supposed to be the extra step needed because apparently the first time I tried to register, they wanted a signature in person. This despite the fact that my ID was my passport card and I had my passport handy. But I'm proud to have voted and to have exercised my right of suffrage. I am from New York. I voted today. I'm not going to ask who you voted for. That might start an argument. B4 says that's complicated. It was. So what happened was last time I was traveling November 4. So I tried to do advanced voting. Things didn't work out. So long and short of it is I didn't vote. But I know my registration went through because I kept getting all the materials. I got the notices, the notification. The Democrats tried to recruit me. I'm not registered with any party. But I started getting the texts like maybe 4 weeks ago saying, oh, we know you did not vote last year, so please make sure to vote. So this time I stayed home. So I have no excuse that I'm late. I stayed home and I walked over after work. So yes, I did vote. Thank you. Inday Bell, welcome to the live stream. LB for life. I did too. I hope that doesn't get us in trouble, but it's too long to get into here, and I try not to do political topics because it can get very polarizing. But the thing is, we exercised our right to vote, and we should be respectful of whoever or whatever somebody chooses. That's a personal right, right? Oh, I understand. LB for life. I understand. I know where you're coming from. Reese Ripple. Hi, welcome to the live stream. Oh my goodness, a lot of my return watchers. Thank you so much for being here. I voted. So we had mayoralty elections here in New York City today. Near, as you know, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Brooklyn are all part of New York City. So we vote for one mayor only. We think alike. I think so. Like I said at the start of the live stream, I would have wanted better candidates. I don't know about that ideal because I'm not one. I'm not North Korean. So I don't have an opinion about atomic bombs. Thank you for being here. Thank you for expressing your opinion about that. And I've been trying to turn off by Nightbot, but it just won't go away. So anyway, so I live stream from New York. I am a New Yorker. If you're wondering where I am at, I am in New York City. I do work in one borough and I live in another borough. Today we just had our elections. My first time to vote. So I became a US citizen last year after 24 years of being a green card holder. I figured why spend on the green card renewal when just a couple of hundreds more you can become a citizen, and I wanted to secure my rights. I've been paying my taxes. Uncle Sam has been earning off of me. In fact, even as a YouTube creator, Uncle Sam gets a portion of it and YouTube sends it over. So you really have to milk what you can from the rights that you are supposed to have. LB for Life says, congrats on your first time voting. I think it's very important. I think a lot of Americans and even Filipinos tend to be indifferent just because they don't like the candidates. They decide not to vote. But not voting actually makes one side win. And sometimes it's the side that you don't like. So it becomes doubly painful. So if you voted and the person you voted for loses, at least you know you tried, right? LB for Life says, and you made a good choice. Well, like I say, I respect everybody. If somebody who, like Ma'am Dani, comes in, we respect them as long as they respect us. So just a reminder on the rules. Please make sure that we observe courtesy and kindness. No flooding, please. And let us show respect to everybody, the host, and everyone in the live stream. I do not time out. I boot if you show any disrespect to anybody in the live stream. And even if it's not me, I will have to say goodbye to you and break up with you permanently. So anyway, yes, always respect. Very important. I've been doing this for 5 months, but I've been a YouTube creator for 3 years. So my content, if you ever visit my channel, some people listen to me here, but they have no idea what I make on YouTube, right? Is all about New York City. So I want to show the world my New York. It's not the New York that everybody likes all the time. It's the kind of New York that appeals to me, or is the New York I live in. A lot of people are angry sometimes and say, how can you take living in a place like New York City? Too many people, too much crime, too much like this, too dirty. If you ask me, in any state, in any place, in any country, there will be a place like that. Some place that people will not like. Well, too bad. I love New York. I've been here 25 years. I've learned to embrace it, but I consider myself the perpetual tourist in New York City. I always love exploring, and one thing, and I keep repeating this, I love New York because I am just one of many colors here. So I'm not sticking out like a sore thumb. There's all sorts of races, colors, countries, languages, accents. Hindi po ako naiiba dito. I am no different here. LB for Life says there's only one New York and it's amazing. So true. So again, I hope that you guys will indulge me. I am a Filipina. That's the Pinay in my name. So I do speak in Tagalog. And then you can rest assured that if I do speak in Tagalog, I will speak in English and translate that almost immediately para po sa mga kababayan natin. Kapag ako po ay nag-Ingles, makasisiguro po kayo na tatagalogin ko yan gaya ng ginawa ko ngayon lang. So again, thank you so much to everyone. We talk about YouTube, we talk about life, we try to avoid polarizing topics. So I will stick to the topic of me having voted, but not why I voted this way or who I voted for. Room 9491. I know, right? People can't guess my age here. They all get surprised when I tell them how old I am. How old do you think I am, Orum, if you think I'm too old? Maybe you're in the wrong live stream. You should go to something about Peppa Pig. Darren Dobson, welcome to the live stream. How are you? Welcome. Thumbs up and God bless. Same to you. So, Arum, tell me, how old do you think I am? These people amaze me. They have so much energy to throw around. But thank you for coming in. That's still one view. Thank you. You are helping my live stream, even if you are trying to rail on me. You are 90. Oh my goodness, you missed me by 31 years. Thank you. But that's close. Some people think I am at least 30 plus years younger than I actually am. So you got close. Thank you. What time is the premiere, Darren? Hold on, let us just see. I will pin that. For those of you who are going, who have the second device or have the inclination, please go to this premiere, which we are pinning. There you go. Yes, thank you, Darren. I will go, but everybody here except you and me are watcher channels. So the two people I'm talking to are actually watcher channels, but I will support. What time is this? Hold on. Opening. 88 minutes, so we have time. Okay, there you go. But I'm going to make the dot. I'm going to like, and I'm going to wave already. There you go. Thank you so much. Yes. But thank you, Orum. You came close. But LB for Life, thank you so much for being supportive. It has been a very interesting day. There was a line, surprisingly, even if it was almost 7 p.m. And I live in a very residential district. Daniela, Daniela, hold on. Daniela, the Nightbot is overactive. I apologize. I'm trying to turn him off, but it has been a challenge. Welcome to the live stream, Aurum. Okay, hold on. Daniela is not yet in. Okay, I'm waiting for you to pop up. Thank you so much for coming in. Daniela, where are you chatting from? Hold on, let's see. Where is Daniela? This is so strange. Hold on, let me just reset. Welcome to the live stream. I am a Filipino live streaming from New York City. So I usually ask where my live streamers are from. My friend LB for Life and I are both New Yorkers. We both voted. Aurum is trying to tell me I'm 90 years old. He kind of missed the mark, but he's very close. So he has a very good eye. And where are you chatting from, Daniela? Hold on, let me just reset. I think I need to reset the... There you go. Greg, still playing ako sa'yo, ha? Hold on. Daniela. Are you still in here, Daniela? Okay. Watch your channel. Thank you so much for coming in and joining our conversation. Flaquito, where are you chatting from, Flaquito? I have a feeling you guys are all friends, right? Thank you for coming in. Every one of you that comes in is an additional view of the live stream. Maraming salamat po, as we would say in the Philippines. Eritrea. Where is Eritrea, Daniela? Educate me. I always learn something new from the people who come in. Thank you so much. Flaquito, just going to channel and checking. Is this an actual channel? No, we are watchers. Watchers and actual channels are always welcome here. Flaquito, I don't speak Spanish, but I can understand. I'm in New York. That's why my name is Pinay New Yorker, because I'm Filipina. That's the Pinay in my name, and I am a New Yorker. So yes, I'm in New York City. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? Jarnail, welcome to the live stream. Good morning. I am doing very good, Jarnail, and happy that you came back again. Flaquito, sorry, no español. No habla español. Un poquito. I'm Filipino, so I don't speak. I'm sorry. I can read. I can actually read and translate, but I cannot speak. I studied the formal Spanish though, so I'm not even familiar with street Spanish. So thank you for being here anyway. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt, did you vote today? I voted. I'm so proud of that. It's my first time to vote. I missed last year's election because I went home to the Philippines in November. And of course, I was trying to vote and do early voting, but they messed it up and they were asking me to go to the precinct. And I said, I have no more time. So I just didn't go with the early voting. I don't dance, Flaquito Pius. I don't dance here. So unfortunately, no dancing. I only speak. I do not dance here. Clubhouse Cobalt says he did not. And I usually do vote. Yes, I think it's a very important right. And like I was saying earlier, sometimes people don't vote because they don't like the people vying for the positions. But sometimes not voting actually leads to those people getting the seat. So, at least if you voted and your candidate loses, you can say you tried, right? So thank you so much. A lot of interesting people coming in. Welcome to the live stream. Every entry is an entry and a view of the live stream. So I thank you all, whether or not it's friendly or foe. How are things there, Corner Clubhouse? Can you remind me again where you're at, Corner Clubhouse Cobalt? Are you in Wisconsin? You're not in North Carolina. That's life in North Carolina. But I noticed you haven't been uploading on your channel, but it's been there a bit. Uh, Eres soltera? No. Divorciado. Usually do vote. North Carolina. Oh, so you are also in North Carolina, where life in North Carolina is. I was actually telling him there's a niche that he can develop. There are Facebook groups of people who want to move to North Carolina. I found out because one of my girlfriends here in Long Island joined one of those. so so I said if you capitalize on that, but you really have to create the vids. You have to create sort of like the make the case. And I told him to look for those groups and maybe speak to what those groups are looking for. It's sort of like the Facebook group for people who want to go to Italy. So I became part of that a while back because I was planning to go to Italy, but I didn't get to go. Schedules didn't jibe. Fortunately, I was wise enough to book refundable tickets. So I got it back. Flaquito Payes, muchas gracias. Anyway, we get people from all walks of life here. So sometimes I get people from the Middle East, no English, habla no Ingles, but they stay. There was one guy before who was from Brazil. He was trying to have a conversation with me, but we really couldn't understand each other, except that he was telling me I was very charming. Didn't go very far. So anyway, thank you very much for everybody who is taking the time to say hello to Pinay New Yorker. I always appreciate it, whether there are 2, 10, 12, or sometimes there's 0 there. I'm always grateful. I do the live stream really to unwind. This is something that helps me to relax and helps me to sort of level off after a busy day because I do work. The company I work for actually has campuses, not just offices, campuses in North Carolina. So we do send our people there a lot, but I do work for the main office here in New York City. Sometimes people ask me, are you actually in New York? I said, why would I say I'm Pinay New Yorker if I'm not in New York City, right? Ooh, that is a little weird. I'm sorry. My Billy, Greg, tapos na. I played your video, so I can't believe it's been half an hour or 20 minutes since I started. So I'm playing videos here, Corner Clubhouse. Do you have any new uploads? You haven't uploaded in a bit. That's what I noticed. I went to your website. I went to your channel actually. Joy Joseph Lounge, welcome to the live stream. How are you? I voted. Did you vote? Carlin Tacolin. Jesus loves you. I know, Carolyn, and I love him, and I know Jesus sent you here to tell me that, and for that I am grateful. Amen. Thank you, Carolyn. And when you say a prayer tonight, can you include me in your prayers? I would really appreciate it. I believe in the power of prayer. Thank you for sending me the love. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt, no new uploads. Yeah, you should upload because I think you're good on the subs, but you probably have an issue with watch hours. Joy Joseph Lounge, I'm good. Carlin Taco says, Amen, you're amazing, be blessed. You are too. I always think when somebody walks in and with a message about Jesus, that's a message from Jesus directly. So he speaks through you. And for that, I am grateful. Surprised you, right? Thank you for coming in. Joy Joseph Lounge, what are you voting for, please? So today we had mayoralty elections and elections for the judiciary, and it's local. So where I live, which is Queens, and where I work, Manhattan, is part of New York City. So there are 5 boroughs. There's oh, I forgot, Joy Joseph, you're not in the States. So there's New York City is made up of Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, and Staten Island. We only have one mayor for all those 5, but we do have a borough president. So para sa mga kababayan, parang Metro Manila yan. So it's like Metro Manila, it has 5 boroughs. Isa lang ang mayor though. In Manila, we have like boroughs too, but each borough has a mayor. And then dito, isa lang ang mayor. So the mayor is for all 5 boroughs, and that's what makes up New York City. So it's my first time to vote. I became a citizen last year. There was an election in November, but I left for the Philippines, and I tried to vote early, but for some reason I messed it up. So I wasn't able to get registered in time. But this time, though, everything worked out. So I'm very happy that we were able to pull that off. So we don't know. So LB for Life was here, and he's a New Yorker also, and he told me he voted. So it's something that's very important. I think that everybody should do wherever they are. AnnggingFe Vlog, welcome to the live stream. AnnggingFe Vlog is one of those that I am promoting. Joy Joseph, you should connect with AnnggingFe Vlog. She runs one of those live streams dedicated to content creators trying to grow their houses. So please connect. Um, Thank you so much for stopping by and passing by AnnggingFe. Maraming salamat po. I know you're very busy. So anyway, how are you, Joy Joseph? Any updates on the upload? Joy Joseph, make sure you connect. I know you're connected to Darren Dobson already, so make sure you connect to AnnggingFe Vlog. And she is usually on like at this time. Darren Dobson, you're welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're always welcome. So anyway, so like I said, it would be good to connect to those live streams that I always endorse. So I have 4 live streams that I endorse now. 3 of them are on when I am on. That's AnnggingFe Vlog, MBTV USA, and Bonsayistang Lumpo. And I'm also now endorsing MotherEarthTV, who does her live streams during our mornings. Joy Joseph Lunch, well, whoever you vote for, then I go with it. Thank you so much, Joy Joseph Lounge. It's a little tricky because there's a very emotional it was a very emotional campaign here, and I usually do not get too much into angry exchanges. So I didn't even watch the debate, but I know what they stand for. Warrior above, within, without. Wow, that's a very profound handle. What do you do? You're a busy bee. What do I do? I'm a content creator on YouTube, but I do have a day job because what I earn here does not pay the bills. So I work next to that building in Manhattan. I am in New York City. And in my spare time, I just yap away here. So welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. What made you think about such a, I'd say, all-encompassing handle? Warrior above, within, and without. Wow. Joy Joseph Lange says, hi, Darren. Hold on, Warrior. I have to check if you're a watcher channel or you're actually a content creator. Let me check. Gamer, right? Oh, you have a lot of vids, but you're only a watcher. God first. Oh, you missed somebody who was just here who told me Jesus loves me. I think she was surprised when I said, I know he does. And I know he sent you here and he told you to tell me that. You are not a gamer and you can explain. You just came on, right? Yes, I'm a watcher. Thank you, Warrior above, within, without. Can I just call you Warrior? It's too much to say Warrior above, within, without. Right, Joy? Like Joy Joseph Lounge is always here. I call her Joy. Whoa, wow. What's the wow about? The Jesus thing? I think I surprised her. So we had a conversation and I told her, make sure you say something for me when you pray because I believe in the power of prayer. And I always think that when messages like that come in, it's like a message from above. So it's like when I'm asking a question, I'm being told, I'm here, I'm listening, right? Corner Clubhouse Cobalt says, hi, Darren. And where are you chatting from, Warrior? I am in New York. Warrior says, yes, that conversation made me wow because that was amazing. And that's sincere. I'm not telling you that just to float your boat. Joy Joseph Lounge says that means I'm not late. Why is my friend trying to call me? Hold a second. I just need to tell her I am not in a position to speak. I usually do this. I'm here 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time or 9 to 11. Warrior says, I'm from Hawaii and love my Filipinos and Filipinas. I'm glad that you do. There's a lot of us there. In fact, they've been there many, many years. Even before I think the Filipinos settled in California, they were there as in the plantations, and a lot of Filipinos eventually like really started families there, right? What do you do in Hawaii? You asked me what I do. I told you. So what do you do in Hawaii? Tell me. Pray tell me. Hold a sec. I need to tell my friend. I just need to give her a message. I'm sorry. Oops. Sorry, allergies. You're right, and I do sheet metal work. Oh, that I'm not that brave with the torch, but I like watching because I'd be afraid of the sparks. So one thing I've always wanted to do is soldering, but I'm afraid of how the metal melts. So I'm a very crafty person. So that's one thing that I've been trying to study, but it's beyond me. And I also want to study electroplating, but somehow working with metal scares me. The most that I can do is pound it. I can pound wire. So I pound wire sort of to create other shapes out of thicker gauge wire. But sheets are a different thing because you need special cutting tools, and I'm just afraid I will hurt myself. So, working with metal, you have my attention. So my friend is trying to call me. I left her a message, but she doesn't seem to have read. I hope it doesn't mean that I have to go back and redo my vote. They had me seal my vote and put it along with an affidavit. So I had to seal it. It was not scanned. But I did sign and they got my ID. So I don't know why they're calling me. So the friend who's calling me is actually at the polling precinct. 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 Yes. Joy Joseph Lounge, chocolate and milkshake allergy. No, it's the fact that the air is drier because our heaters are on because it's cold now. I did go out, but even before I went out, I was sort of sniffing already. And I try not to over medicate when I'm not going out. So if I'm just staying home, I try to avoid because I do take allergy medicine every day for a different condition. So I think it's not photosensitivity. There's a sensitivity in my skin where if I scratch, it turns into a rash or it looks like I really scratched bad. So you'll see like tracks. Like sometimes I'll scratch here accidentally and people will say, you have lipstick on your face. I said, no, I scratched myself. Or I would scratch here. So I take allergy meds for that. She's not looking. Why is she trying to call me? Don't mind me just pulling your leg. It's okay, Joy Joseph. Don't worry. I actually ran out of chocolate. So I had my last bit earlier. I have raisinets in the house. I was trying to do an ASMR video of the raisinets falling onto a martini glass. I actually have it here. Is it there? So the problem was I could not fix the background properly. Sometimes it's hard to stage these videos, believe me, especially when I would do videos for my Amazon account. So I have to redo the staging. I have to redo the backdrop. Maybe it's an emergency. No, if it's an emergency, she would have left a message, and she's not leaving a message. And I texted. You'd think she'd respond to my text, right? Did she leave a voicemail? No, she didn't. Nope. The last voicemail was from somewhere else. So I don't know if she just wants to chat with me, but I'm busy with my live stream. The only one I will pick up, there are only two people, or actually three people I will pick up. She's not one of them. So it's very, I try to focus on this when I am here. And I think it's very important to be present, right? Even if there are only two, three, or four people in the house. So thank you so much. Uh, Warrior, okay. So Warrior, you're not Filipino though. Okay, so Joy, any progress on our video? I told you, take videos that even if they're not animation, just so you can create content while you're building the channel. Once you are all set, even if you upload like once a week, you will be able to sort of put that behind. That will be buried by new what you call this, by new vids. My tooth has been aching, couldn't eat, but am good. Have you tried, they used to put perfume because I think that has a balm or something. James Costin, you are my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you so much, James, but my Nightbot doesn't like you because of the hearts. I love the hearts, though. Thank you so much. There's also a dollar sign. I realized it was at the bottom, just in case you want to tip your favorite YouTuber, right? Thank you for coming in. And welcome to the live stream. Where are you chatting from, James? Can I just call you that so that I don't embarrass myself? Oh, another watcher. Thank you. Thank you for being here. If you like what you're seeing and hearing, please don't forget to give the live stream a thumbs up. Also, it would help the channel if you shared it on your feed. And again, I am here Sunday to Friday, 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time, which is 9 to 11 in the Philippines. I didn't realize I counted it wrong. But thank you. So anyway, we talk about anything under the sun here. I don't do topics anymore because we never follow it. I do have questions sometimes on the thumbnail. Joy Joseph Lounge, you are my motivation and also you kind of pulling me back because I'm actually supposed to be editing, but I'm like, oh, Pinay. I'm sorry. Warrior, I am Polynesian and we're connected to the Philippines. Yes, I know. I've been to Fiji. So I do know the similarity and the difference. So thank you so much again for being here. And I'm sure you are surrounded by my peeps. I know we are everywhere there. I've never been to Hawaii. My travel is always focused on the Philippines because my mother is still alive. So tuwing umuwi po ako, ang uwi ko lagi Pilipinas, nice and yes. So for as long as mother is alive, my finances, my vacation, and my schedule is always focused on the Philippines. She turned 85 this year. So next year, I will go home during her birthday again. Warrior says, I love your peeps and they love me. I am sure you are very nice. Thank you so much. I sometimes get scared with names like yours because sometimes they will start dropping bombs left and right and try to like agitate me. I try to handle them very well, but sometimes I end up breaking up with them permanently. I boot them out. Joy Joseph had to come on your live while I'm supposed to edit just to support. I hope you put something on your tooth though. I mean that's something nasty to deal with. Warrior is asking what province are you from and happy birthday to mama. Oh, not at all, says Warrior. I am from Manila, so my mother is Bicolano and my father is Tagalog, but I was born and raised in Manila. And Warrior says it's fair that you do so. Yes, I mean, I'm counting the years, right? I'm no spring chicken myself. So when I had two procedures last year, it sort of told me, you're not gonna live forever, Pinay. So it's sort of one of those things that I feel I do not just for my mom but also for myself. Ay, naka-on ka pa pala, Greg. Kung nandiyan ka man. See, my friend didn't even message. It says delivered, but she didn't even read my message. Well, if she needs to call, she'll call again. And if my vote turns out it was wasted, I don't know what to say. I did go. I got my stickers. I got a couple more of this, and I got a pen. Nice. My best friend is from Manila, and I have a coworker who was born Bicol. Very amazing. It's where the beautiful volcano is. So I have pictures of that on my blog. I have a written blog called PinayNewYorker.com. I write That's my number one passion. So I became a YouTube content creator by accident 3 years ago. One of my friends said, you know, you keep taking pictures and videos for Instagram. Why don't you try to monetize your YouTube channel? So at the time, I was a watcher like everybody. And it's been fun. So, you know, that's been very interesting. Oh my God, I just realized something. But anyway, for another day, another time. So, welcome to the live stream. I hope you'll tell your friends that you found one of their kababayans from New York live streaming here and just yapping away. So, I always tell people we do a different kind of live stream here. I do connect content creators. I try to mentor them like I do Joy Joseph. How do you like New York and you are an inspiration? Oh, thank you so much, Warrior. I like New York because, like I said, and I keep repeating this, especially to people who hate New York. I said I like New York because I don't stick out like a sore thumb here. Everybody is of a different color, a different race. Everybody has an accent. Now I wasn't born and raised here, so I do know and I don't try to hide it. I have an accent. There are times when it's stronger, there are times when it's sort of like they try to place what it is, but I'm very proud of being Filipino. And that's one thing I like here. Now, I don't drive. So the second thing I like is everything is commutable. Joy Joseph says, yeah, it better. And I can't eat chocolate for now, but will definitely come dragging some chocolate with you. I appreciate you too, Joy, and thank you so much for spending time here. But you can be editing while listening to me, right? Warrior says, my father is from New York. Oh, and then he landed in Hawaii and never left. I can imagine. Long Island, and yes, be proud for sure. No, I am. That's why when I was choosing a name, so I've had Pinay New Yorker forever. I have my email addresses are all Pinay New Yorker. And like I said, I have a written blog where I write, which is the better thing I do, I think. It's been my lifelong passion to write. So if you ever find yourself looking for something to read, just search for PinayNewYorker.com. I have the URL too. So, like I said, I became a YouTube content creator by accident. I like showing people my New York, you know, everyday New York, nothing fancy. You don't see me in my vids. It's a faceless channel. Yes, had to hold on because of the tooth. Oh my goodness, Joy Joseph, I feel so bad for you. You need, I think, rum, you rub it, or brandy. Warrior, I am following you now. Thank you so much. You know, I am very heartened when watcher channels come in and they come back. So like Jarnail said hello earlier. Cobalt also comes in. He's no longer creating, but he will say hello and come in. It's different when it's a content creator who comes in because we try to go around to grow our channels. So there is sort of a vested interest. Whereas watcher channels will not come in, will not come back unless they like what they hear, they like what they see. So to me, this is a conversation. So I'm not just yapping away. I'm actually learning and conversing and relating to all of you. And like I said, it helps me unwind at the end of the day. So I do have a day job, which can become stressful at times. Sometimes I commute. Today I worked from home, so I can vote. And it doesn't mean, though, that I didn't have a heavy day that I don't need to unwind. I don't know how to make videos. Just take your phone. No, just use do I use my phone, frankly. I use the phone to shoot most of my videos. My brother gifted me with a fancy something like a GoPro, but I don't really get to use that much unless I'm doing walking vids. So for regular videos, I only use my phone. I have my iPhone. You said you trade, is it hard career? No, I don't trade. I work in an office. I'm an executive assistant. So I'm a hand holder. In the Philippines, though, I used to be a lawyer. But I left that when I moved here 25 years ago to start a new life, to start a family. Now I have a 21-year-old son, and I've gotten rid of the husband. Well, you know, you can't have it all, right? I got my son. He's an aspiring filmmaker. He's 21. He's a senior now. So one more year and he's done. Um, and I told him, I'm glad. I don't regret anything that happened because God gave me my son. So I would do it all over again because I'm afraid if I ended up with someone else, it will not be the son I have now, right? Why get rid of the husband? Oh, he was not nice to me. He cheated on me. So don't say you're sorry because I am happier. That's one thing with Americans. You tell them you're divorced, they're going to say, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." And I always tell them, "Don't be sorry. I asked for it and I'm happier." So, and like I said, I came out the winner. I have my 21-year-old son who is devoted and who loves me and who is the center of my world. So, I'm a glass half full kind of person, very positive. So, at the end of the day, if you think of all the negative things in life, kung puro lungkot, if it's all sadness and it's all sorrow, not that I don't have any of that, but you'll end up just downtrodden. Ariat, greetings, Miss. Peace be upon you. And the same to you, Ariat. Welcome to the live stream. Where are you chatting from? I always ask that, so I hope you'll indulge me. I'm in New York. Going to your channel, I always check. Are you growing this channel, Ariat, or is this just a watcher channel? Salvation is greater than regret. Is that religious or is that just about the game? I'm asking because I have an answer on the religious side, but I don't want to lay that on you if it's about the game. Joy Joseph, am not surprised. Lawyer, wow. Warrior says, yes, very true. Dang, I wish you were a mentor. You're amazing. I consider myself just another voice, like I tell people in the language, hindi po ako nagdudunong-dunungan. I don't try to be a know-it-all. I think I learn as much from you guys as I impart. And if you think I lift up your spirits, you lift up my spirits too. So it's a two-way thing, even if I can't hear you and I don't see you, but you can hear me. Aryat, I'm scrolling down even though I'm supposed to be training, and yes, it is religious. Well, welcome. I feel so blessed. You're like the third person who's come in. So the first one says Jesus loves you, and I always have an answer to that. I said, yes, I know, and he loves you too. And I think he's telling me that precisely because you came in. So it's like you're the third. Warrior also is if you look at his channel, and I said, is this religious or is because sometimes there's a reference to God, but it's not of the spiritual type, right? And I think people get surprised when I respond that way because they think I'll say, oh, we don't talk religion here, or so, or I don't believe in God. But I wear my religion on my sleeve, so I'm not afraid to say, I think it's a message. So you're the third messenger. Okay, I heard you. I heard you. Thank you. Mr. Lee Art, lawyer ka pa din dyan? Hindi. Kasi Mr. Lee, I actually came here to have a family. So one of the deals I struck with my ex-husband was, I'm not going to try to be a lawyer because I want to raise a family. For me to try to be a lawyer, I'd have to take the bar exams again, start from the bottom, work 80-hour weeks, and if I wanted to have a child, I will not be able to raise a son that way. Joy Joseph, this is the first time you talk more about the divorce. Well, you win. No, because Americans are like that. If you tell them you're divorced, they'll say, "Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that." I said, "Don't say you're sorry. I asked for it, and I'm actually happier." And again, those of us who are talking about religion, though, oh, I'm not here to preach Christianity. Aryat, no, it doesn't have to be about Christianity when you talk about a higher power, and I respect you. And one of my rules is we have to respect one another. So sometimes people will come in and they see what we're talking about religion, or let's say it's a Muslim name. They'll start talking, talking of Islam in a bad way. And I always say, you do not have to be disrespecting me. If you are disrespecting anybody in this conversation, I will boot you. So thank you. I am not here. I understand, Arya. Thank you for clarifying that. And this is not a religious chat either. But I think when I saw the God, that's the message I am receiving. So I respect. Okay, I say God first because that's what I believe my foundation starts. No, that's true. Again, to each his own. We all believe in well, not everybody believes in a higher power. There are those of us who believe that there is no God at all. So whatever your belief is, I take my messages the way I take them. So whatever you might say something that I receive one way, or you might show something that I receive another. So, in the same way that I respect what you say, I hope you'll respect what I also take it as. So it's just that it's just part of the conversation, and everyone's welcome. So again, like I say, this is not a religious live stream. Oh, I see. Do you always win arguments with your ex? Not only with the ex. Miski yung current, sabihin niya, okay, I cannot win this conversation. I'm arguing with a lawyer. There's a way to frame a conversation wherein, like, I'm very good at asking a question without asking the question. So I can get an answer from you without asking you, did you go to the, let's say you went to a party. I can get that information out of you without asking if you went to the party. So it's a two-edged sword. So sometimes it's dangerous. Aryat, I understand. Welcome to the live stream, my friend, all the same. And Aryat, Joy Joseph Lounge, it's a good day today. It is. Hi, MD. Mr. Lee Art is almost laughing. Joy Joseph, yeah, lawyers, wow. Warrior above is having a strong mind. I within is a strong spirit, and belief in God without is in the world. I find strength and may conquer. I know, it's such a profound name, di ba? Ang lalim, Mr. Lee. Warrior above, within, without. Di ba? Lalim. That's deep. What we say in the Philippines is malalim or may hugot. God first. That's how my name came to be. Okay. Thank you for sharing that with us. Like I said, sometimes I'm also a child of the universe. That's how I describe myself. So I believe in a higher power, and I also believe in the universe. And sometimes, we have to be discerning. We have to listen. Like sometimes you want to go left, but you keep heading right. So, I'm the type of person when that happens, okay, I want to go left, but I think the message is to go right. So I will go right and just trust the universe. Joy Joseph, lawyers never agree. Now I see. Pinay. Not always, no. It's just that we tend to argue our point. Warrior says, thank you, and what may I call you? You can call me Pinay. Michi Malano, Manalo. Marami akong kilalang ganyan. Daming hugot sa life, 'di ba? Ako marami rin akong hugot. So Michi says she knows a lot of people who are like that, who have profound, deep thoughts. And Warrior says yes. No, I think I'm not the type of person who's very MD. By the way, I saw you come in. Welcome to the live stream, MD168. Houses, please connect if you're not connected yet. So it's like I voted. So I'm so proud that this is part of my American citizenship, and I'm so proud to say I voted. So anyway, it's just the way I live my life. So for example, if I forget something in the house and I need to go back for it, I will not stress about the fact that I lost time. So in my mind, I'm being prevented from going on that bus or from going to the city earlier. So there is a reason why the universe is trying to delay me. So I will just go with the flow. So I think as I got older, I learned to do that. If I were younger, like maybe 30 years ago, I'd be very upset. I'd be rushing, I'd be running. I will try to get back on the original timeline. But now, if that happens, okay, not meant to be. Pinay is fine. Warrior, thank you so much. So yes, I've had Pinay New Yorker forever. It was a struggle when I tried to decide, will I use Pinay New Yorker? Because Pinay tends to sort of box me in as a Filipina, right? So, but then I said New Yorker should be able to carry me because New Yorker appeals to everybody. So I have Pinay New Yorker on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, but I'm not a creator there. I have a presence, but hardly. So I'm really on YouTube. This is where I show my New York. This is where I show my creativity. Joy Joseph Lounge. Age comes with a lot of things. Oh, so true. So true. When I was younger, I used to say 60 was old. And then even 50 felt old. But when I turned 50, I felt that was where I was coming into my own. So that was when it was sort of my second coming because I sort of lost myself during my marriage. So I became what he wanted me to be. And then when I realized that, and one of my best friends was so shocked, it took me forever to notice. But when I sort of woke up, it was very, oh, sorry. It was, I wouldn't say happy, but it was a very enlightening occasion. So I've been happier and I'm back to me. A little crazy on the side, very headstrong, very sensitive, outspoken, and you've been hearing a lot about how I go about life and how I look at things. So this is me. This is the real me. Joy Joseph says, glad you found yourself. You would have missed all this. Oh, I don't think I would be here if the things that happened didn't happen. And if the people who encouraged me didn't encourage me. Actually, one of the people who kept encouraging me was my ex from before I got married. So from 25 years, no, 20 years ago. 20, because I've been here 25, right? So he was my boyfriend more than 32, 33 years ago. And he actually kept saying, you should be in front of the camera, you should talk. And I said, what am I going to say? And at first, I tried to do topics. That's what I keep telling people. Sometimes people will come in and say, so what are we talking about? What's the topic? So I was always trying to do a topic, but everybody would pull it to the left, to the right. We'd end up talking about something else, kung saan napupunta. So sabi ko, tama na yung topic. So, we gave up on the topics. We talk about what we talk about. So like yesterday, we talked a lot about YouTube. Today, I'm a little YouTubed out. Masyado na maraming nagtatanong tungkol sa YouTube. So parang today, I just want to talk about life. So that's why my thumbnail says it's life lessons and hugot and chika. Hugot is like profound thoughts, and chika is just like socializing. So that's what I wanted to do today, which is what I'm doing. I wanted to have a lighter conversation, although I was very busy with YouTube during the day also. I have a second channel called Take 5 NYC. So YouTube now has this hyping thing. And people are so upset because my video is number 5 on the leaderboard. The other channel, not on this one. And the channels I am competing against are like 40,000, 50,000. I think one is even 1 million subs. So they're asking why 1,000 sub house with only 1,000 views got 1 point something million hypes. It's because YouTube was giving every hype 5,000 points because it's only 1,000 sub house. So it was so tiny that YouTube decided, okay, we're going to give this house 5,000 every time somebody hypes. So they were like, they're crazy. They're cursing in the comment section. WTF? It is what? How can this be number 5? So I'm sorry, it is number 5. So I'm not going to apologize. So I told them they should ask YouTube why the policy is that way. Wow, he is a nice person. Now we found you. It actually is a beautiful story. I know. He and I became friends only like in the last 5 years, and sadly, he just discovered he had cancer. So the funny thing was, people who knew us back then, from way back, started messaging me thinking I didn't know. So I told them I actually know because we reconnected and we're friends, and he was the one who actually told me before everybody found out. And so we talk, we occasionally talk. He has another girlfriend. I'm encouraging him to marry the girlfriend now before anything else. Uh, wow, he is a nice person. Vinny the Chin, that's it. I'm calling Ice. Why, Vinny? Are you turning yourself in? Did you vote? Or you can't? Anyway, somebody's trying to be smart with me. You're calling Ice, huh? Maybe I should tell them about you. So thank you so much anyway for stopping by. You seem to be distraught about something. We're trying to be lighthearted and easygoing in the chat. So this is a very chill chat. So if you're looking for some controversy, swipe left or go to the next chat. There are commentators who will take you up on what you're trying to do. Anyway, So yeah, so that was the decision. So I've been doing the live stream only for the last 5 months. Before that, I started with the YouTube channel 3 years ago. So everything about New York. So thank you so much again for being here, Vinny. I don't know where you are chatting from. Let me just check something. Ooh, what? It's a watcher channel with nothing. So probably just created in the last like 10 minutes. Welcome anyway, and tell me what ICE says. You need their number. I will call them for you if you want. So my friend never texted back. See, if it was urgent, she would have. So anyway, she was so happy to see me. She was helping in the polling booth. So she was so happy to see me because we hadn't seen each other for a while. And we couldn't chat, of course, because everybody was falling in line to vote. And I was a special case that somebody else had to help. And so I sort of held the line back. So we couldn't really chit chat. But anyway, she knows. She'll text tomorrow if it's important. And I'm sure it's not about my vote or she would have texted back. I hope it's not because I want my vote to be counted. So anyway, lots of controversies, and like I said, I'm very heartened when people come back. So I hope that Warrior comes back, Aryat comes back. I hope our conversation did not turn him off. If it did, I'm not apologizing. My live stream, my rules, right? So that's the way it works. This is not the usual live stream that Filipinos usually have, especially the content creators who are used to having content creators connecting to each other to grow their houses. So, like I always say, half the people who come in are not content creators. They are really watcher channels for whom to whom we are very grateful for. O, di ba, Michi Manalo? Kasi kung wala ang watchers, without the watchers, there will be nobody to watch our content and YouTube will not have anything to pay us with. So I think that's something that a lot of content creators have forgotten. Somebody came in another day and said, well, if they're not going to connect, I'm not going to stay. But she ended up staying anyway, right? Joy Joseph Lounge says, fact. So true. That's why we need more videos from you. You really need videos that are not animated just to keep the subscriptions going and the watch hour coming in. Because without any content, it will really be very hard to give you the help to get you monetized and become a channel. So true, right? Speaking of, I was hoping to premiere. I'm thinking I'll just upload it and not premiere the video anymore. So the thing is, if I do my own vids in my 12,800 sub house, I cannot get hyped as big as I would be in the smaller channel. So here, if I did anything and you tried to hype me, YouTube will only give me like 1,001, 1,100 points. But if you hype my smaller channel, you will be giving me 5,000 points in that channel. So that's what's irritating the bigger channels. Nagagalit yung malalaking channel. Paano daw nagkaroon ng million something hype yung Take 5 NYC? I tried to explain. I don't know if they listen. But hey, nagmumura na sila. WTF daw, WTF. I don't know. That's the YouTube policy. So anyway, number 5, I'm so proud. Number 5, and it's a very simple video. Number 4 is at 2 million, and it's actually sort of like an MTV type song. I think it's an animation, Joy. So that one is at 2 million. So I only need something like 45 to go to 2 million. Joy Joseph Lounge, am I connected to your other channel? Yes, I think you are. Did I pin? Hold on. I think I pinned it. Try this. I think this is it. Take 5 and let me pin this. Okay. I think this is it. So I have very short videos there, and it's like it just got partially monetized, but it should hit the 4,000 watch hours within the week, if not early next week. So I'm already at 3,500 watch hours, and I have the subs already. So yeah, I try not to spend my entire day on YouTube. Sometimes it's hard, especially when you're editing video after video. And then I have to think, okay, at 8 o'clock I have to start talking. I'm going to be on the live stream. What's the name, please? Using my phone can connect with the link. Take 5 NYC. So the 5 is a number. A-hole, you wouldn't know, right? So I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to say goodbye to you because you didn't even give me the benefit of the doubt. Hold on. Okay, I'm trying to give you... Okay, goodbye. Nikki is my brother. Welcome to the live stream. Take 5 NYC. Hold on, I'll type it here. There you go. Napakalaswa. Very salacious. Some people really, they are not trying to just upset me. They actually enjoy saying those things. They are exhibitionists in that sense. So for them to be able to say it is actually what is meaningful to them. It's not that they upset me. So whatever my reaction is, the fact that they were able to take it out. Yeah. So kanila na ang kanilang kalaswaan. Break na kami. We have broken up for good. Nikki, may singaw ako. Kaya ako naka-lip gloss. I have a cold sore. That's why I have lip gloss. It's not the lipstick thing. I have to make sure the lips are moisturized. So it's not just for the beauty. Joy Joseph Lounge says they should go take a nap. Indeed. Mitch Manalo. Ay talaga. Kadam, welcome to the live stream. Kadam is another one of my returning watcher channels. Mr. Lee Art, name pa lang bastos na talaga. Yun na nga, obvious. And then sometimes, alam mo, some of them are very smart. They will put the lewd or the blue thing in the name. So parang yung kalaswaan nasa pangalan. But they somehow they can mask it. So if you're crazy enough to not read before you speak it, kung ano-anong napapasabi mo. Di ba mga ganyan? Ang dami-daming ganyan. Pero salamat. Kasi bawat pasok nila isang view. Thank you so much for coming in all the same. So yun. So Nikki is my brother. So pamilya. He's really my full-blooded brother. He's in the Philippines right now. Thank you so much, Nix. I voted. Ayan na naman. Talagang complete with ganun. I voted. Oh, pwede na ako mag-commercial. Sabi nga sa akin mag-selfie, but you couldn't use cameras inside the polling place. I wanted to document it, di ba? Content. That is still content. But you were not, they had huge signs that had a camera and then slash down. So you could use your phone if you needed to, if you wanted to verify something, but you could not take videos or photos. It's supposed to be a sacred space for voters, and the sanctity of the ballot was what was being protected. There was a policeman at the door. But I live in a very nice neighborhood, so we don't expect any harm. But sometimes it's in the safer spaces where things happen. So you can never tell, diba? Maraming may topak. There are a lot of crazy people out there. So we can never be too sure. In fact, now in my company, we have security, regular security guards, but we also have armed security roaming now because of the incidents that have taken place where people were able to go in and then harm people. So not for anything, we have to really be careful. And yes, Nightbot, thank you. Hindi ko siya talaga matanggal. I'm trying to get rid of the Nightbot. Hopefully, tomorrow's live stream, it will be gone. I think I need to do it ahead, not just before the live stream, so that it reboots and it reloads. And yes, George Joseph, I will make videos. I think I will do shorts of how I do my shorts. Earlier, I was already ready to do it, but then it would have taken too much of a setup. Gusto ko pakita kasi kung paano ko ginagawa yung shorts. Like, how do I do looped shorts? Paano ko pinagtatahi? How do I connect like 2-second vids or pick 2 seconds here, 2 seconds there if the video is moving too much. So it comes out as if it's not that crazy of a video. So yeah, and I just want to share those tips, especially for those who only edit on their phone. So I do that without using my editing software. Although I do shorts on the editing software also. Shorts are really a very good way of bringing people to your channel and adding to your revenue. So for smaller content creators, that's a very good tool. But a lot of people ignore it and don't know how to do shorts. For example, I was in the channel of anak ng magsasaka. Nag-comment siya dun sa Take 5 NYC video ko. So there's a local YouTuber. He's from the province. He has a tabby, or is it a Siamese cat? A very beautiful cat. And you would see it in his videos, pero hindi nila kinukunan, yung para kunan. So I wrote a comment. I said, thank you for commenting and watching the vid or supporting my video. Gawa niyo po ng short si Kuting. Yung close-up na shorts kasi hahakot yan. What did I miss? When to check your other channel? I am sorry, but that channel, it's simply interesting. More interesting. You all should connect. A lot of them are connected to that. That's why I got the 1,000 subs. It's pinned. So no, we were talking, Joy Joseph, that I will find, I am planning to do a short or a vid on the doing of the shorts. Like you requested, because I think that's a very powerful tool that young or newer channels should really utilize more. That will bring in the subs, that will bring in the viewers, and that shows something that you can create without doing a full-length video. And Joy Joseph says, lovely. Thank you. Most of my videos on that other channel are lifted from my longer videos here on this channel. So YouTube will inform me that somebody else is using my videos. And then it turns out it's one of my other channels. So I just archive it. But if it's somebody else stealing, and there's a lot of people who will steal. So the funny thing is, nanakawin nila yan, dadalhin nila sa TikTok, and somebody from YouTube will pull from TikTok back to YouTube. So YouTube will see it. So the funny thing is, these people who try to steal will put it on TikTok. And then somebody will pull from TikTok to YouTube. So then YouTube tells me somebody stole your video. And they have a very long process, but you should follow it. For those of you who already have channels, it used to be under copyright, but now it's called content management. Ba? They changed the name. So it is now called, it goes by a different if you go to YouTube Studio, it is now called, if you go to your dashboard, content detection, sorry. So when you're on YouTube Studio, you'll see all the videos na nagnanakaw ng vid, and it's very specific. It will tell you how many seconds of your video the other video is using, if it's 100%. And if it's partial, it will tell you where in the video you appear. So for example, it's 1 minute, tapos ninakawan ka ng 15 seconds, you appear in 0 to 15 of the 1 minute video. YouTube will tell you that much. And then you can ask for immediate takedown, which I always do. Don't steal my videos. I'm a small channel. I'm not even earning off of those, and you're earning off of them. Or you can give 7-day notice. So I always do immediate takedown because, that is my video. You want your video, you should create your own. And usually the ones that get stolen, ang ninanakaw nila yung mga bombero. Because every time I hear a siren, I will whip out the phone and look for where the siren is coming from. So whether it's an ambulance or the fire truck, I start looking and I start taking. For some reason, that's a very good video to put on your shorts feed. People seem to like that. So, and people like to steal them. Anyway, so I said we will not talk about YouTube. We will talk about life today, diba? Na-confuse kasi ako doon sa mga pasaway. These people have nothing better to do, distracted me. So anyway, yes. So life was good today, I think. Although there was a portion that was sort of like a little difficult, but it worked out. RMTV, good morning host and everyone here. Welcome to the live stream again, RM. Maraming salamat sa pagdaan. Uy, tingnan mo naman, RM, if you can hype my vid, it's pinned. Dun sa kabilang channel yan, I don't know if Dubai can hype. So that's the issue there. I will play your vid because you are here and I thank you. So kay Mr. Lee din, kasi nandyan si Mr. Lee. Where are my phones? Nawala yung naiwan sa living room ata, yung mga devices ni Pinay. Sandali. Nakababad pa ako sa'yo, MD. So anyway, so as promised, I picked this up from Mother Earth. So we always try to play videos. Again, Joy, if I had something to play with you. Welcome, Carlin. Welcome, welcome. Somebody was actually saying hello to you, Darren Dobson, but you had gone away. So hold on, let me just, where did you go? Where are you chatting from? You didn't tell us yet. Hold a second, we are looking for something. So I've played, alam ko na. Aureo Hotel. Ayan, hindi ko pa yan in La Union. I haven't played that, Mr. Lee, so we are playing that right now. Hold on. And then, sino pa? Hugot tayo ng bonsayista. Says, Mama Dina, nawala ako kanina, nagbenta ng murang palay. He said he sold grain. Mr. Lee Art, thanks, host. And then Carlin Taco. Where are you from? I'm asking Carlin. That's a very nice name. It's not Carolyn, it's Carlin. Sandali, sino pa ba ang ating ipe-play? Tapos na ako kay Greg. Wala na si Greg dito eh. Hold on. I have been giving out encouragement to a bunch of streams, so I encourage and then leave. Oh, that's very good. You're in the US. Which state are you from? I'm only asking because it helps me to frame the conversation. Hold on. RM. Si RM naman ang ating ipe-play. RM, may bago ka ba? O yung gulo ng room, I've already done. Sige, yung Fine 400, aray ko. I'll play that. Ayan. Ayan, playing RM. And then kay Mr. Lee, yung Oreo Hotel. Ayan. Hold on. Oh my God, 818 comments. Inggit naman ako, Mr. Lee, ha? Inggit na inggit ako. I'm so jealous. You know, I keep playing videos, but I keep leaving a comment. I forget leaving a comment, so people don't know I actually played for always supporting me. Ayan. Diba? 818 views. My goodness. Ilang views to? 818 comments. So the actual views was 1,300. So if you look at my Take 5 NYC, I think the only reason it went up to 1,000 is because people were curious what number 5 was. Because they could see it was Times Square. And I was the only one who was not a gamer or music channel. Everybody else on the leaderboard, they were famous for something or other. So I was like the baby, and everybody was saying, WTF, why is this video on the leaderboard? But hey, who am I to argue? Papa Bons, magpe-play din ako sa'yo. Sandali. Siyempre, lagi naman yan. Okay, welcome to the live stream. Joy Joseph says, now you own me extra apart from the one with you cost. Now I just have to watch. Carlin Taco. Good night to you, Pinay. Thank you, Carlin. And again, I requested if you can say something when you pray tonight before you sleep and just mention me. Thank you. I would really appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope you'll come back. I hope you will continue to inspire us, and if you can subscribe, that would be great. At least a like for the live stream. Thank you. And again, maraming salamat po. Tagalog-English po tayo dito. Nagkataon lang na puro English yung kausap. YouTube probably likes what you post. Joy Joseph Lounge. No, I tried to explain it in that the hype for smaller channels is at 5,000 points. So the reason that I'm getting the 5,000 points for the channel for every hype is because it's a 1,000 sub house. So if you try to hype my bigger channel, YouTube is only going to give me 1,003. So see the big difference? So number 4 on the leaderboard is a 47,000 sub house. So when I tried to hype, I tried to check. YouTube will only give like 500 something points because there are 47,000 people who can possibly hype. So I guess a lot of people don't understand that. They think everybody is on the same footing. But I like what YouTube is doing because YouTube is sort of saying, okay, itong maliliit na bahay, bibigyan ko yan ng mas malaking aginaldo. So they're sort of trying to say the smaller houses, I'm going to give them more gifts. And the bigger houses, they have more people who will support them. They can make do with the smaller gift, right? So we understand, but the other people out there are like, okay, so why is this number 5? Simple. We had enough to hype it with, and then we were getting 5,000. So I don't know. I told them, try hyping me, and you'll see. It's giving me 5,000 for your hype. But they don't. So, there's a lot of people. Pa extra ng latest. Sino to? Mr. Lee Art. Ay, napanood ko na yan. Naka-MD kasi ako. Napanood ko na yan. Pero papanoorin natin yan ulit with my other. Ko-connect ako sa iyo, Mr. Lee, dun sa kabila, ha? Para ma-connect ka dun sa aking Take 5 NYC. So that is sort of a passion project. I'm still trying to decide if I will change the name. Kasi ang Take 5 dito is a lotto game. Take 5 in New York is actually a lotto game. I don't play that specifically, but okay, I'm there, Mr. Lee. So, papanoorin kita dun sa kabila, ha? Lee Art, Mr. Lee Art. Pahingi naman ng views at saka watch. Kaya lang ayoko ng boost, ha? Pwede ba ipamigay ng totohanan? Oh, hindi pala tayo connected. Sige. I will watch the Baguio City Public Market under Take 5 NYC so we can be connected and then you can hype me. Here, oh. Ay, nanood na ako. Sandali. Ay, hindi. Bagong kaibigan from Pinay, New York. Si RM pala yon. Here with Pinay, New Yorker. That's usually what I say. If it's my channel, I say, I'm here with Pinay, New Yorker. So, it's one of my barangay. So, ayan. Nasa ads pa eh. Okay, there. Nag-ads na. Magbe-mid-roll yan for sure. So anyway, playing all these videos, and I would also play Joy Joseph if you had more videos. Those who have houses in the house, please let me know so I can play you. Si MD naman lagi ko yung tiniplay at saka nakababad ako dun sa kanyang live stream sa isang window. So I do that. The houses that I support who live stream together with me, I'm actually in their live streams, although they're silently. Like, for example, si Papa Bons. Lagi naman yan. Minsan nga, Papa Bons had a premiere like at 6 a.m. my time. And it was a weekend, I think. So I had to crawl out of bed for that. But I caught it. And if I don't catch her premieres, I will always go and catch the replays. So that's how we support one another. But again, we have to remember, kailangan nating tandaan that our main goal is to catch the watcher channels. Our main goal really is to attract the watcher channels. So, besides growing our channels, kailangan nating isipin, kailangan manood ang watcher channels. Diba, Papa Bon? So, Guterang Bonsayista is in the house. So, yan. Nakakalungkot wala si MB1, MBTV was saying na may miss niya tayo. RMTV says, kinig lang ako host habang driving na, pasok sa work. Maraming salamat naman. Ako'y natutuwa at nakikinig ka sa akin, hindi sa radyo. Para ba akong DZMM? I kind of miss those. Yung DZMM, di ba? DZRH, they had commentators. I used to work in a radio station as a newscaster. Nung nasa law school, when I was in law school, the radio station was like, it was literally walking distance. So, ang RJFM kasi is in Makati Avenue. And at the time I was in school, Ateneo Law was in De La Costa. So, tatawid ka lang, you go down Makati Avenue, then you cross Hill Puyat, tapos magra-ride ka sa Legazpi Village. Superman, are those real? What are you talking about? Yes. You didn't think I was going to answer. Yes, they are. Thank you. And no, nothing has been touched in my face. This is a 59-year-old face as it looks in reality. Hi Marie, welcome to the live stream. Hola, hola. 'Di ba hindi sila talagang hindi sila mapigil, labas-masok sila. Pero maraming salamat pa rin kasi view pa rin yan. Yes, they are real. Thank you so much. Sana all, di ba? I don't think you would want 100% of my life because like, there's a portion na parang minsan naiisip ko na parang, I had a moment like that earlier today and I had to remind myself, Dina, do not react. Do not react. I was talking to somebody and I had to keep reminding myself, do not react. Just, just say yes. Breathe in, breathe out. Wag mong papatulan. Joy Joseph, you all around OAP and lawyer now, Pinay. What is an OAP? Hola, host and everyone. Thank you so much to everyone who's here. Please don't forget to give the live stream a thumbs up. I do this in both English and Tagalog, so you'll have to indulge me. Kung may kababayan, please raise your hand so I know kung may tanong, ask me your question. If there are people from the Philippines, please raise your hand. That was what I said. And we welcome anyone and everyone from all over. Please do observe courtesy and kindness. And again, let us respect everybody, whatever they stand for, whatever they believe in, whoever they voted for. O, diba? I even, I actually asked for extra stickers. I'm going to put them in my postcards. I do my postcards, remember? One of these days, I'm going to put a Google, bakit natigil? I'm going to put up a Google Forms for those who want to receive postcards from me. Joy Joseph Lounge, on-air personality. It's meant for radio presenters. Joy, I don't consider myself one. I'm just a regular content creator. I'm a YouTuber. Which to some people is sort of like a demeaning term because they don't think YouTubing is such a prestigious thing to do. To me, it's about enjoying it. Like I said, there was a journalist, he was a photojournalist, so he's a cameraman. And I was trying to describe how I am so awed that in YouTube you find people from all walks of life, especially Filipinos, from security guards, farmers, everyday laborers, to executives, and people who actually have a career. You find all sorts of Filipino, and it makes it possible for them to be on this platform, right? And he was sort of saying like, yeah, that's the reason why I don't think it's such a good place to be. So I just cut the conversation there because I didn't want to get into an argument. So I was on the positive side and he was on the negative side. Parang feeling ba na kaya nga parang nachichipan siya sa YouTube kasi lahat na lang nakapasok. Sa akin, for me, he was sort of saying like it cheapens the platform because anyone and everyone can just go and have a channel. To me, that's actually what makes YouTube amazing as a platform for Filipinos in particular. Because everyone has a cell phone. There's a way to get cheap data. Magpapa-unli ka lang, di ba? You do the promos and you do the unli data. Everyone can access it. So I think that levels the playing field. Uy, MB support! Welcome to the live stream. Nadaan. Joy Joseph Lange says, I mean, you were once an OAP. Even back then, the funny thing was I even recorded a female voice for a rap novelty song. When I mentioned that to the people who heard the song before, they're surprised it was me. So you can hear, it's a Tagalog rap song. It's a novelty song. And then you'll hear a Filipina speaking in English. So there's a female voice speaking in English. So I was the one who voiced it. So that was in a previous life. MB, kamusta? How are you? Miss Kayak, hi, how are you? Welcome to the live stream again. Very happy you are here. I always model you, and when you leave, I keep telling them about your channel. So they all know who you are. And of course, we will be there on Thursday. They are premiering a new vid. Joy Joseph Lounge, not true. Getting the sub and watch hours, it's full work. It is. And you really have to dedicate time if you want to grow your channel. And again, for those trying to grow their channels, doon po sa mga nagpapalago ng bahay, the work does not stop after you get monetized. You actually have to work harder to get the next paycheck. MB support. Balik ka na, Dick, na kami galit. Mr. Lee Art says, MB support, we miss you. You know, she left a message on my Facebook and said, I miss you. I said, "Yeah, we miss you more." MB support says, miss you all. MB support is actually on vacation and she can't help but look for us, right? Joy Joseph Lounge, MB, we miss you too. Oh, Joy Joseph is one of our newer content creators. Wala siya sa States, pero he's just trying to do animation, which is taking forever. Again, MB, nag-vote ako. Ikaw hindi ka nag-vote, wala ka dito. Nag-vote ako. Ayan. That's the highlight of my evening. It's the first elections I participated in. Because last year, yung sa main election for the US, I missed it because I was home. I was in the Philippines. I think I left, was it November 2 or November 3? Carla, welcome to the live stream. Where are you chatting from? Thank you for stopping by. MB support, ba't ka natatawa? Paano ka nakasingit? How were you able to sneak out? Hi Carla, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining. Where are you chatting from? O, diba, MB? Nakita ko na yung mga vid mo. Asa ng room tour? I told you always, a room tour. Joy, you think you're the only one I nag? I nag her too. She's always on a cruise. And she'll keep telling me, oh, but I've been on that boat. It's the same room. Even then, each one is new content, diba? Diba? MB, nainggit yung mga nasa hype board. Number 5 na yung video ko. Paano daw na umabot ng 5? Yung isang maliit na channel. How can a small channel have gotten that high? Well, I tried to explain to them, that channel is getting 5,000 points per hype because it's only 1,000 subs. If you tried to hype me at 12,800, YouTube is only giving me 1,000 per hype. So number 4 is a channel that's 40 plus thousand subs. If you try to hype him, it's like only 500 points. Joy Joseph. Yes, so on my next animation of a lady who loves chocolate, I'm trying to name her Pinay. Hope you don't mind that for my third video. No, I don't mind that as long as you come out with your third video. Very important. And you know, you can extend the video by like doing an intro about you. Do not go into the story immediately. Or you can do like a preview, or you can attach the first video at the end and do it sort of like extra. Some content creators do that. They'll do like the video has ended, right? You put sort of like extra, and then it's a shorter vid. So you can extend your 6 minutes to 10 minutes, right? So it's 3 plus 6. There, okay? Solve the problem. Ang ikli kasi, I keep telling younger content creators, please, or the smaller houses, it's very important that you create like 8 to 10 minute vids. And I think that's a solution. So if your video is actually 6 minutes, do an extra or do sort of like a shorter version of your 3-minute vid, right? So sort of like here's my other video, please go and watch it. You know, you can do something short like that just to extend the 6-minute video. Joy, joy, joy. I will nag you until you come up with the content. Yes, mama. Yes, you should. I can't wait to see your content. Again, you know, it's hard work. So talagang pawis at dugo. We call it in the Philippines, we have an expression, pawis at dugo, meaning sweat and blood. So we don't do blood, sweat, and tears. We do just sweat and blood. O, di ba mga kababayan? Kung sino man yung 6 na nandiyan pa, 2 lang kami nag-uusap dito, so may 4 pang umaali-aligid. Parang feeling ko alam ko na who. But thank you so much for always being there. And Mr. Lee still watching on 2 phones for you, ha? Yung isa is watching you as take 5. Okay, so connected na tayo. Ayan. Pa-hype. Philippines can't hype. That's the problem. So only certain countries can hype. And it's mostly the US. But I don't think they like the concept that the hyping is not equal. But I think that's a very good way to level the playing field. para yung pantay-pantay lahat. So yung mas mararaming subs, mas maliliit ang pwedeng boto, and the smaller houses can get bigger votes. So kaya palang gawin, 'di ba? Maghahanap lang tayo ng susunod na bibigyan. So we can talk about that. I keep telling people, I think it's not good to just give your hypes out. We have to pull our hypes together so that we can spread the love. I'm having a good time with that being number 5. I mean, it's a very it's thrilling in a sense because really I'm the only baby there. All the channels in the top 10 are huge channels. 10,000 subs. The number 1 video is at no, the number 3 is at 6 million hypes. So I'm not planning to try to top that, but I can outdo number 4. Number 4 is at 2 million. I am at 1.8 million. So I only need something like 40 hypes more. Please give me your hype. A lot of Filipinos though don't understand or don't know what the hyping is. But you know, one day that will be big. So you should try while you can. Mr. Lee Art, sila na nga lang ang malalaki ang channels. Gusto pa nila sila ang i-hype. Talagang tinataasan nila ako ng kilay. WTF nga. Ilang comments na ako ng WTF. Parang, paano daw nangyari yon? I'm a channel that's only 1,000. How can I have gotten to number 5? So I'm trying to explain to them, it's because I only need, for example, I only needed 200 to hit 1 million. 200 hypes, and every account can hype 3 times. So if I have 100 accounts hyping me 3 times, that's already 1.5 million. And not everybody hypes 3 times, right? And I have like 600 views. So that means not everybody who viewed actually could hype or hyped. So, I mean, I'm just riding it out. It's part of the experience, diba? Might not happen again. YouTube might change the policy, or like, if Take 5 NYC grows, then it's not gonna happen. But if Joy Joseph Lounge, by the time you hit 1,000, then you're there. We might try that. I don't know though if you're hypeable. Where are you at again, Joy? In Africa, right? Am I remembering right? We've been together here every night. Sometimes somebody comes in and there's this trick question, and tinatanong ako kung naalala ko kung saan sila galing. Syempre, nag-iisip akong ganyan. I know the names. I don't always remember where. But of course, if the name was obvious, ang ganda pa naman ng bagsak ng buhok ko today. Pagka, what do you call this? Sometimes I will remember, like Jarnail, I know is Indian. RG, when he comes in, si RG Mohan, the one yung laging iyak ng iyak, laging umaatungal. Thank you so much, MB. Alam ko Indian siya. Kaya lang not everybody. Of course, I know Elmang Ruse, usually in the background, is from Trinidad and Tobago. I have listeners na mag-good night na lang yan, hindi ko alam. So parang presumed. Parang, lagi ko na lang iniisip, nandyan si Michi, nandyan si Marie, kahit na hindi yan mag-ola-ola. And I know people go in and out. And like I said, I don't take offense in that. So like if I jump into a premiere and I see them there, I don't mind. I mean, there's enough for everybody. Like I say, if I help smaller channels, pag tumutulong po ako sa maliliit na channel, hindi ko ho ikahihirap yan. You are not taking any treasure or money away from me if I help you. Because what you earn is yours. What I earn is mine. We are not eating the same pie. So we are not getting money from the same wallet. There's enough for everybody. So when people say I'm very generous, it's because I think if I help others, the karma comes back. You know how that goes. And I keep repeating, natututo ako sa inyo kung natututo man kayo sa akin. So I learn from you the same way you learn from me. MB Support says, Mr. Lee Art, ayaw ko na umuwi kasi di pa nila ako bati. Sino ba galit sa'yo? Puro ka nga fans. People are always jealous of MBTV. Balita ko yan. Yung mga tumatambay daw sa'yo, people who stay. And how many people go into your live stream. O, diba? Joy Joseph, MLSO from MB Support. O, diba? Sino ba galit sa'yo? May nagalit ba sa'yo? May sinasabi si Mr. Lee, yung bang meron ng aaway, somebody named Dave? I don't even know. Sabi ko kasi hindi ako connected to Cowboy, kaya hindi papasok dito yun. Diba? May singaw ako, kaya ako naka-lip gloss. Good morning, Kamar's Cookery Show. Welcome to the live stream, Kamar. I'm looking for... Okay. There, I have an empty device. Do you have anything you want us to play, or I can just play anything from you? Kamar, can I connect my other account so you'll see it as Take 5 NYC? And also, can you try to see if you can hype the video that's pinned? Hold on, Kamar. I'm going to go to you, Kamar's Cookery Show. And then I'm going to connect with you through a different account I have. It's a smaller channel that I have. Hold on. Mr. Lee Art na MDTV, MV support, na intriga tuloy si host sa'yo. Ay, lagi naman. Lagi naman ako intriga dyan. Hold on, Kamar. I'm trying to get to you. Tama ba? Yeah. I found you. Okay, let's see what your latest video is, and I will play and subscribe with my other account. Oh wait, this is not your latest, the Tiki show. Sandali. Just one moment. I am promising to play. Okay, I'm going to look for a longer vid because your latest vid is only 6. I'll do the paneer lababdar. I'm going to type my comment but not hit send until later. This is Pinas. Pinay New Yorkers other channel. Connecting. So playing. We'll finish it. Thank you so much. Brave lovers, welcome to the live stream. Kamar's Cookery, we're going to pin that. Is that your latest? Friends, if we can show support to Kamar, please. I am pinning you right now. There you go. MB says, mag-support muna ako kay Adoracion ha. Isa lang gamit ko cellphone dito. Go, MB. I feel the love naman when you're here. So it's okay. I'm not jealous. Hindi ako selosa. Farmer lang ako, mapagtanim. I'm not a jealous friend, but I am a farmer. I tend to plant, or I bear grudges. I'm kidding. Okay, so sandali. Kamar, I'm already playing, and then we will play your other vid as well. Thank you so much for joining. Please don't forget to give the live stream a thumbs up. If you can share it, that would make me happy. Thank you. Diba naalala ko tuloy yung kanta ni MB. MB's theme song keeps saying, thank you for watching my premiere. Premiere, mali. Ano ba yun? AI ba yung ginagamit nila doon sa mga theme song na yon? Curious ako. Kasi si X na nag-encourage sa akin dito is actually a musical arranger. He performs with very big artists. Kaya lang may sakit siya right now. Sad. So anyway, we're trying to stay positive here, like I said. And those who are content creators in the house, go drop your link. I will play them. I have enough devices. MB support, nauna ako kahapon, kaso nung nagpabagsak ka, start na ang premiere, wala na din na nakabalik, umiikot na sa lahat ng premiere. MB, I understand. Kasi nga, pag nandito naman ako, nakababad ka naman sa akin. So, okay lang yon. Joy Joseph, what MLSO please? Mega love shout out. So, when you go to a Filipino live stream, if it's MMLSO, that means mega love shout out. So, super love shout out. Mr. Lee Art, yes, AI generator yung lyrics. Pwede sa iyo at pwede din AI ang gagawa. Kasi nagtatanong, my ex actually composed my theme song, the one that plays. Siya tumugtog lahat nun. So, he does it with a synthesizer and, well, it's not an app, it's a software. Pero yung professional version, so sabi ko, parang sila yung mga gumagawa ng mga jingle din during elections, I guess. Joy Joseph Lounge says, yes, I noticed it. So yeah, most Filipinos. So you know, and then when you say tamsak, Tamsak, that's our version of thumbs up. So when somebody comes in, hi, Hotcake Styler, welcome to the live stream. So when they come in, they usually will say tamsak. That is our slang for thumbs up. Because like, you know, it's like they're saying, okay, we're giving you the thumbs up. MB support, mega, mega, mega bucks. Ikaw lang yon MB. Mr. Lee Art, pansinin mo halos same mga jingles dito. Yeah, no, I noticed. Kasi it seems to be based on a certain loop. Tapos iniiba-iba lang. Kasi you can define like, I guess, it's like Guitar Garage. You can define kung anong klaseng beat. Do you want reggae? Do you want disco? You want pop? Now, a real composer will ask you how many beats per second. So yung mabilis na pang rave, that's 128 beats per second. Gar's Music, welcome to the live stream. Good morning. Hotcake Styler says, how was your day? I voted. There you go. Gar's, play tayo ng bago. David Mayhem. Hello, Auntie. Welcome to the live stream, David Mayhem. Try not to spread too much mayhem over here, David, okay? Behave. That's what Auntie says, okay? Joy Joseph Lounge, MLSO, MB support, thank you. Gar's Music, thanks. Uy, may utang pa ako sa yung mga subs, ha? Nakasampu lang ata ako sa'yo, Gars. Did I give you 10 or have I given you 15? I'm just looking for my other... Ayun, nasa floor. I'm looking for my other devices. Mayaman sa devices si Pinay. Kaya mabilis ang watch hours. Oy, ang secret! Reveal! Hold on. Teka, let's go to Gars first. Si MB, lagi naman ako nagpe-play dyan. So, wait yan. Sandali. I will connect with you, Gar, sa Take 5 NYC ako manonood, ha? My other channel. So that I can connect. I think we're connected. Kasi binigyan na kita ng subs from this one. Gar's Music. Sandali. Gar's. Okay, we will play the latest. Latest? Ano ba ang latest mo? Oh my God, 1 hour? Seryoso? Ayoko naman mag-cut out. Yun na munang sige, non-stop disco party mix, 44 minutes. O, diba? Nakapag-goodbye na ako, nagpapatugtog pa ako. Sandali. This is Pinay. Mini channel. Gars, are you here? Nandito ka sa Amerika? Nasa Pilipinas? Sandali. Na wrong grammar naman, no? This is Pinay's other channel. Hold on. Hype mo naman yung, yung smaller channel nakapin. Hindi, si Kamar pala yung nakapin. Ads pa. Are you here, Gar, sa Pinas? Okay. Kasi hindi nakaka-hype ang Pinas. Hindi din kayo pwede i-hype. So, anyway, ayan. Gar's Music. Okay. Kamar, I'm playing you on the other one. And then, Michi Manalo, Gar's Music. Okay, puntahan ko. David Mayhem. Okay, maganda. Maraming salamat, David. Where are you at, David? Can you let me know? Yeah, I'm afraid because the name says it all, right? David Mayhem. Can you remind me, you're married to a Filipina or was married to a Filipina? Please remind Pinay, New Yorker. Did you vote? I voted. That is my tagline for tonight. I voted. Did you vote? Diba? It's my first time to vote, so, you know, you have to indulge me. Sige, Gars, kahit na nag-goodbye na ako dito, tutuloy ko yung papanood. Pangako ko yan sa'yo. I promise you. So, I'm telling people, if you can hype my video, let me just put it down again. Those who can hype, the US can hype. If you can watch this vid, and then YouTube will ask you if you want to give it a hype. Can you give it your 3 hypes? Each hype is 5,000 points. It's currently number 5 on the leaderboard of YouTube. Everybody's asking how a small channel can make it to the top. It's because YouTube is giving it 5,000 points per hype. Okay, so that would really help. We're trying to maintain number 5, even if everybody's saying WTF. Don't ask me. YouTube is the one giving me the 5,000 points. But if you try to hype Pinay New Yorker, it's going to be over 1,000 only. So there's a reason why it's getting 5,000. It's only 1,000 subs. If you can connect to that channel, I would also be grateful. Thank you. It's a smaller channel that I'm trying. I've already partially monetized. So I'm just waiting for 500 plus watch hours, which I am good at. That will hit it probably early next week, if not the weekend. Joy Joseph Lounge, is it the first video? Yes, it's the one about Times Square. And you'll see it under the number of views, it says number 5 hyped. So all of the hyped videos are being advertised by YouTube as being hyped. So if you're on the top 10, so I started at 98, then it went up. I said in a few hours it went up, it went up, it went up. When I woke up this morning, it was number 5. Yesterday, when I woke up, it was number 15. So it's not like it did it in 2 hours and it got the million votes. So it's been there since Saturday. So it's been there 4 days. So the hypes from last week got added to the hypes of this week. So hindi ko alam kung saan ang cut-off eh. I don't understand where the cut-off is. Joy Joseph Gar is from the Philippines and does music vids but also has other vids. And it would be good to be connected. Thank you so much. Tulungan naman natin si Joy Joseph. Joy, I was asking again, where are you at? You're in Africa, right? Not Jamaica. You're in Africa, right? Please remind me before I am so sorry. Right? Sometimes sometimes somebody from Norway also does that to me and will start asking, you remember where I'm from? I said, I'm trying to. And then we'll play a game until I finally end up not giving the right answer. So he will admit, oh, Norway. So now I remember. So I know when he comes in, he's from Norway. So anyway, yeah. Oh my goodness, it's 9:52. Did I start at 8? Yes, I did. And I'm trying. So, Joy, you're not the only one who's been doing YouTube instead of editing. So there's something that I need to produce that I haven't even started because it will it will mean staying up later, and tomorrow I will be in the city. So tomorrow I hope to create more content. And I guess I always say, you can make content of the simplest things. Hindi naman kailangan napakalalim ng topics or napakaganda nung kukuhanan nyo. Sometimes taking videos of everyday life actually really earns more views because people can relate. So sometimes when you take videos of people just walking, I've noticed people want to see Maria, aga-aga naman ng umpisa niyan. Mamaya niya magkumanta na ako dito. Marie Salas is saying it's still early. O nga naman. Actually, hindi naman ako pagod. The only thing is I had to walk because the polling place was maybe like 3 or 4 blocks away. Pero malapit lang. Sanay naman, it's less than a mile. In fact, when my son went to that school, they wouldn't give us school bus service because we were too near. So, kailangan kasi you should be at least a mile away. And when we measured, it was like half a mile away. So, not even 1,000 steps. So, yun. I walked and the strange thing was, pagpasok mo sa polling place, puro kami Asians. So in my place, it's mostly Asians and whites, Jews. So it's sort of like an international panel of different Asian countries. Mitch Manalo says, nagmamadali ka na naman eh. Kasi baka wala namang tao. Sometimes, it's hard when I notice that nobody's talking or like nobody's coming in. And then, lalo na, pag nag 90 minutes, dalawa lang ang tao, sabi ko, nako, it's time to cut out. I keep looking. That's why I keep looking. Thank you, Nightbot. Papatayin na kita. I have to take it out because sometimes it's so masigasig. Although I think it will help if I did a silent live stream. So the Nightbot can help, but I have to figure out the other commands. Mahirap talagang kumita ng pera sa YouTube kung ano-ano ang dapat mong aralin. Senior Squeaky, Senior Squeaky, I'm sorry. I know what you were doing last night, so I'm sorry, but we have to break up. Ako naman, wala na naman magawa. Maya-maya yan kung ano na naman ang sasabihin, mga pasaway. But thank you for the view. That's one thing they don't realize. They're helping the channels that they walk into to actually get one extra view or whatnot. I would normally be more tolerant, but I cannot wait for what's coming up. So, goodbye. Gar's Music, done na sa other channel. Salamat. You watched yung, ano, no, yung nakapin. Maraming salamat. Kailangan ko ng views kasi tinutuligsa ako. Bakit daw nakaabot ng number 5 yun, samantalang wala daw 1,000 views. And then when I looked, like just before I went on the live stream, it was over 1,000 views already. So people ask, what does hyping do? You don't get extra money for the hype, but people will be curious if you manage to land on the leaderboard. Like everybody's wondering, what's so special about my video and my channel that I am one of the top 10? Well, what's special is that it's 1,000 subs only. Maliit na bahay siya. So every hype is at 5,000 points. Meanwhile, everybody else on the leaderboard is a big channel. So pag hinipe mo sila, they only get like 500 or 1,000 points per hype. But Take 5 NYC, being a smaller channel, is getting 5,000 per hype. Diba? So anyway, I'm just enjoying it while it's there. I don't know if I can ever do that again, or I will repeat it. I will try to do it when I'm monetized, because right now I'm not monetized, so I'm not earning off of all those views and all of that. Gar's Music says congratulations. All the more if the Philippines can hype, right? I would get more support, because right now not even all of Europe can hype. Amerika, pwede. Japan can. Meron kasi akong pinanood na Filipino content creator from Japan, Laila Katayama. After I watched her video, it was asking me to hype, but I had no more hypes to give. Mr. Lee Art. Kaya siguro ayaw i-open sa Pinas ang hype. Kasi gagawing negosyo, no? Dadayain. I'm actually doing something that gave me all the hype, but it's like, it's legal. It's not like I'm boosting it. There's a way to do it, but what's necessary, ang kailangan, it has to be a smaller channel. So it cannot be any of us. Kasi anything I think over 5,000 will not get the same kind of points. Gar's Music. You will see it after watching the vid. There's going to be, next to the comment, there's sort of like a logo that says, do you want to hype this video? Let me see if I can do that here. Sandali. Ay, nakipapabonsa ko. Sandali. Tapos na pala ako kay Mr. Lee. Sandali. Let me try to do it. I'm on my channel. Sige, I'm going to watch, hold on. Kaya lang wala na ata akong hype eh. You have to watch a channel that just uploaded a video. It has to be the same week. Sandali. Si MD meron. Sandali. It might allow me to do MD. Let's see. Okay, naka-live si MD, diba? So, usually, it's not letting me eh. Kasi I think wala na akong hype. Sandali. So usually, di ba, you leave a comment. Dun sa comment section, may lalabas na icon na do you want to hype. So it's a third swipe, di ba? If you premiered, if you're watching something that got premiered, the first one will be comments. Tapos pag sinwipe mo, do you want to see what was said during the live stream or during the premiere? Yung pang third would be hype. Do you want to give this a hype? I should make a, eto na naman, I should make a short about that. I think I did. Hold on. Sandali. Okay, so it depends on the country where you are at and the country of the video. Oh, they were looking for my affidavit and they couldn't find it. Naku naman, they made me sign, they made me do all these special things para lang mabilang yung aking boto. Tapos naghahanap sila. Naku, iiyak ko. I will cry if they don't count my vote. Hold on. I think I can try to hype as myself. Because, for example, Take 5 NYC is the one we're hyping, right? Take 5 NYC cannot hype itself. So, bawal. You know how Filipinos will hype themselves? Bawal. You're not allowed to do that. Hold on. Let me just find a video that I can watch. Teka, see? Okay. Let me go to MT168 and let's find something short. Okay, so I'm watching Dash Mini Rice Cooker, right? Okay, there. This is MD. So, you'll see the comments here, right? Ito yung first is yung comments. Sandali. Nakikita ba? So, the first is the comments. When you swipe left, see what others said during the live stream. And the third, I get answers. Bakit hindi hype? Hindi ko alam. Sandali. We have to find something that's hypeable so I can show you. Wait. I should have. Hold on. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Sino ba ang may short vid? Sandali. Let me go. Si Mama Lu, tingnan natin. Does Mama Lu have something short? I miss Mama Lu! Pinapanood ko naman siya parate. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm watching one upload that's 3 minutes, right? So the first one you see are the comments. Tingnan ko nga kung hypeable siya. Hindi. No, because it's 2 weeks ago. Mali. Di na mali. Ito, let's do the 3 days ago. Nasa Bora si Mama Lu. So, you see the comments first. Hindi din. Bakit hindi siya hypeable? I am befuddled. Why is not allowing any hyping? Okay, I can't find the video to hype. Sandali. One more try. Let me see who else I am subscribed to who might have a video that's hypeable. See, I know Chris. Hold on. I know Chris. Okay. Because I thought I gave him a hype before. Okay, so here he just premiered this. Okay, this one is. So comments, right? And then when you hit live chat replay, so see what others said about this video while it was live. The third swipe, oh, ay mali. The third swipe, sandali. The third swipe will be, I get answers na naman. Listen on YouTube Music. Ano ba yan? I'm sorry. I'm going to look for the video where I think I did a screenshot of hyping. I tried. So, sorry. I tried 3. Okay. Pedro Rodriguez, welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for coming back. Joy Joseph Lunch. So, Gar's Music, if you're able to hype, makikita mo, lalabas siya. I'll try to find the screen. I did a screen recording kasi. Joy Joseph Lounge, it's doing well. The view is increasing because people are curious. So that's the thing about being on that leaderboard. If you're on the top 10, people will keep looking and trying to see, okay, why is this top 10? That's why they're also cursing the video because they're saying, why is it here? It shouldn't be here. Guards Music wala sa Pinas eh. Hindi pa open sa Philippines. Sinabi naman nila they're only doing it in certain countries. Channels which are 500 to 500,000 subs, which are considered small channels, are able to hype and be hyped. At saka ang trick lang is, for example, I have accounts. So under my Pinay New Yorker account, I have Take 5 NYC is a sub channel. So only the main account can hype. Oh, now I know why. Because I was trying to hype as Take 5 NYC and it cannot hype. It's only Pinay New Yorker that will be able to hype because the main channel is Pinay New Yorker. Hold on. Let me go to I Know Chris and let's see if it will let me. Okay, so I've watched this. I'm not sure kasi na may hype pa ako na left. Okay. Mukhang ito pwede. So comments is the first one, right? This is I Know Chris's song. Second, see there. Ayan nakalagay. Hype this video. Can you see? Okay, let me turn off. Sige na nga. Let me turn off the green screen. Sandali. Baka kung ano na naman mailagay ko sa green screen. So, ayan, nakikita nyo. It's asking here. Hype this video. But because I Know Chris is at, I think, 17 or 18,000 subs. 18,700 na siya. 18,000 subs. 800 lang per hype siya. Diba? So, you hit the hype. if you want to give a hype, but it says I've already hyped 3 times this week. So ayaw, ayan o. You've already hyped 3 times this week. Hindi na niya ako papayagan. Sa Monday na ako ulit makaka-hype. So it says help your favorite creators get discovered when you hype. So that's how you see. You'll see this parang, ayan o, yung star. Uy, lumabas. Ayan. So sa akin, do sa Take 5 NYC, if you try to hype me, if you can hype, it will say 5,000 points. So it will give me 5,000. Now, if you're trying to hype Pinay New Yorker, it will only give, I think, 1,000. Because 12,000 lang ako eh. See, I know Chris is 18,000 subs na. Yun nga, the bigger the channel. So if your channel is like 40,000, nagre-reklamo sila. 500 lang ang ibinibigay ni Lolo per hype. So kaya, naka number 4, nagre-reklamo pa sila. Bakit sila nagre-reklamo na number 5 yung napakaliit kong channel? I don't know why they're complaining. I'm such a puny participant in that hyping thing. Sandali, may nang aasar na naman, no? Sandali, bago ko siya harapin, babalik ko ang green screen. There you go. Leslie, she looked like the babysitter for Cat in the Hat. Oh, that babysitter must be very pretty. But thank you for coming in, Leslie, and welcome to the live stream. I'm sorry that you are seemingly distraught and unhappy and have nothing better to do. Mr. Lee Art. Papatulan daw talaga, oh. Yung babysitter daw sa For Cat in the Hat. Diba? Kaya ano yung Dr. Seuss? Diba? Joy Joseph Lounge, let's move it to third. I can't because number 4 is at 2 million. That one I can unseat. That's easy. But number 3 is I think at 6 million. So that's kind of impossible. And I have until Sunday only, right? They can unseat me anytime. But the one beneath me is like at 1.4 million. But it's a big house. So every hype takes smaller points. So I intend to stay at number 5, excuse me. Anyway, so now you see. So if the country can hype, you will see that pop up. After you make a comment or you like, it will actually ask you, do you want to give this a hype? And if you say yes, you have 3. So you can give all 3 hypes to one channel. Or you can distribute it. My suggestion actually is, humanap tayo ng i-hype as a group. We have to find a channel to hype as a group and all of us will hype that one channel to push it up on the leaderboard. So, it's kind of hard to decide who, diba? Kasi parang, sino may K? So, for example, if we try to hype Miss Kayak, I think Miss Kayak will only get like 800 per hype. Yun yung problema. So, it's not the same if we hype like a 1,000 sub house. For example, if we have a newly monetizing or a still monetizing channel, doesn't have to be monetized as long as it has 500 subs. So, mababa ang standard ni Lolo. It doesn't have to be a huge channel. As long as you have 500 subs. And the only other disqualification is if you are sort of like a celebrity channel. Because you have to be certified by YouTube, right? You cannot join even if you're less than 500,000. So we need to find. I'm willing to do that. But people need to understand, if we do this as a team. Kailangan lahat tayo ibigay natin yung hype dun sa gusto natin ma-push. So, ang tanong dyan is, sino ang ipupush, diba? Ako, I'm willing to do it. I have enough barangay to do it, which is actually what partially helped bring me to that spot. So, hindi ko pwede i-discuss. Joy Joseph, I will help you once you hit 500. And once you have enough vids, because these people will start asking again, how can a channel this small move up so fast? But we can help. So, but we need the vid. Lagi ko siyang kinukulit. When does it end? It's a weekly thing. So, your ability to hype resets every Monday. So, I started hyping on Saturday, right? So, all the accounts that hyped on Saturday can hype again on Monday. So I don't know when the video will reset. I think after it hits a week. So the video will be 1 week by Saturday. So it will leave the leaderboard once it hits a week. So the video you can hype is only supposed to be within the week you are hyping. So if I uploaded something nicer 2 weeks ago, hindi pwede. Madaming rules. So it's a little difficult, I guess, for a lot of people to understand. They just think it's hyping, and they think if you hyped at 800 points, everybody's only giving 800 points. So they don't, because they're not hyping anyone else. You will not see that unless you tried to hype. So like I have hyped Miss Kayak. I think Miss Kayak is receiving 1100. I hyped MBTV. Si MBTV ata was a little smaller kasi mas malaki na si MB, di ba? Am I right? Or was it 1.3? Slightly bigger. Tapos, yun nga, pag you saw what happened when I tried to do Chris, right? Chris only got 800. I also hyped Chris. Marami naman kasi akong barangay. See, that's the advantage of having ninjas, which are real channels. I do not boost. So when I tell you I'm going to give you a sub, it's a real channel that's subbing. So that's the difference. Joy Joseph Lounge. All right, watch hours and hype. Am I not blessed? LOL. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Yes, but I need the vids, right? I keep telling you, we cannot do all these things that we want to help you with without the vids. Seriously now. So there's another channel I'm trying to help. And then I asked her how much watch hours. And she said still at 400. You know, we can make all the suggestions, di ba? Pwede natin silang turuan kung paano gawin ng tama. We can always try to steer you in the right direction. But if you do not listen, it will not help. And you know, most channels who try to help have, I mean, like, I speak from experience. So I keep saying, even this other channel, I've monetized it in 4 months. So there must be a secret behind it, right? So if I tell you do this, do that, it must be working. Because even Pinay New Yorker was monetized in 4 months. And for that, the subs were the harder. So it can be done, and very organically. I always say, you don't need to buy subs, you don't need to buy watch hours. There is a way to do it organically. But you have to be consistent. You have to devote time. Diba? Yan. Ang yada ni Pinay New Yorker. Marami kasi hindi nakikinig eh. Like, why will I tell you that something is not true if it's true? Will that give me more money? Will that give me more subs, right? So, again, if the editing is taking time, Joy, I would do videos about something else that you can easily take a video of. You have a cat, you have a bird, you have fish. Take a 30 or 20-second video of your pet, whatever it is. If you have a window outside your space or even just your desk, fix you know, there's a niche in YouTube called aesthetic vlogging. They don't say anything, they keep moving. So they'll just show you their life. They're fixing their desk, they're cooking, they're packing lunch. No words, nothing. Just all action. So they're aesthetically vlogging. So that's a niche. You can do that while you're trying to monetize. You don't have to do everything based on animation if it's taking you forever to edit. Right? So me, when I was starting, I did a lot of walks. Joy Joseph Lounge, that's me going. You can actually go live now, right? Because you have 200 plus subs. So you can go live. But see, the thing with live streams, it's very hard to earn unless you get hit with a lot of audience. So the trick there is, ito na naman, and I will not repeat it. The trick there is to watch the live stream, but not while it's on. So, okay, you live stream for 2 hours, right? After 2 hours, you turn off Joy Joseph Lounge. You have Joy Joseph's friend or Joy Joseph's sister, another account, and then you watch the live stream. But there's a watch history thing. So anyway, we'll discuss that another time. I need the vids. Diyan tayo lagi nagkukulitan. Ayan, sabi ko, ayoko ng YouTube tonight. We're talking about YouTube again. MB, you still there or you're in the premieres? MB is currently cruising all over the place. I think she's in Mexico, diba? So, baka bakasyon. Ay, pumatay na ang aking VPN. That's okay. I'm not working anymore. Yes, again. So tomorrow, so like, on my way down to the bus, I pass that beautiful clock in Grand Central. If I have even just 5 minutes, I will stop there and take vids for caught on camera. So I can take like maybe 3 or 4 10-15 seconds shots. I keep looking at the clock because it only takes me 5 minutes to walk from that clock to the bus stop. So until I have that last 5 minutes, I will be taking vids there. Everything is an opportunity. Then when I head out and I see the traffic, right? I take a video of the traffic. So it doesn't have to be fancy. It depends on what you're trying to show. So I'm trying to show street photography. So that's one way. Sa Pilipinas nga, pag nakasa-tricycle ako, when I ride the tricycle in the Philippines, on agad ang camera. Tapos hanggang bumaba ako ng tricycle. Ang hindi ko lang nagagawa sa jeep. I remember the first time I brought my son on a jeepney ride, tuwang-tuwa siya. Kasi ayaw niya yung enclosed spaces unless naka-aircon. So pag pinasakay mo siya sa bus or minsan even in a car, he gets car sick. So when we rode a jeepney for the first time, oh my God, tuwang-tuwa siya kasi open air. Hindi pa ako content creator noon, so wala akong content noon. Anyway, yeah. So, I am toying with other ideas, not necessarily channels like this, but I can see how you can earn off of YouTube. Oo nga pala. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube help videos made by Filipino content creators. A lot of them make sense, kaya lang marami sa kanila paikot-ikot, parang clickbait. Joy Joseph Lounge says, nice idea. It's a way of showing your day, right? Like if you're going to the market, you can like do 3 seconds when you get out of the house, 3 seconds when you get to the market or the grocery, 3 seconds choosing fruit, 3 seconds choosing juice, 3 seconds paying. You have a 15-second short, right? But don't take 3 seconds. You just take like maybe 5 to 10 seconds of each and then you cut it up. So if you have 2 10-second vids, you can do a 20-second short. Put it together. So it doesn't have to be complicated, like I keep saying. I mean, for you to be able to survive, and the content creators in the house will agree, for you to be able to constantly do content and enjoy it, it should not be hard. Do not make it difficult. Huwag niyong papahirapan ang sarili niyo kasi pag naging mahirap na siya, hindi na siya enjoyable, 'di ba? You lose the joy in doing it because it becomes a chore. So, that's what happened to me. Ito na naman, January to April, I really felt like it was a chore. Right, Marie? So, parang wala akong pake. I was just there. Sabi ko, nagigilty lang ako ba na I had to upload like maybe I'd upload once every 3 weeks and totally no direction. I just did the caught on camera. That's the only thing that kept me going. I had leftover content from the trip to the Philippines in November. I still have that. I have leftover content from the trip in March and like nice content, like I went to museums and all that. And then I went to Baguio again. Ang na-publish ko lang was Sagada. I even went to Bicol. I went to Bicol in November also. So I have all that. So okay, it can be evergreen, true. Marie Sala says, our environment has a lot to offer. Just be creative. Exactly. Some people will take vids of flowers. If you cannot take videos, take 4 pictures and do a slideshow. Diba? Those are ideas that I think sometimes people try too hard. Tapos ganun-ganun. Ayan na naman. Galit na galit ako talaga sa mga video na, like, nahihilo ko eh. It's not good when you do content like that. Like I said, even me, I've done like 30-minute videos, and then when I look at it, it's moving too much. Even I can't stand it. Nicholas, Jesus Christ is King. Jesus Christ is King. Jesus Christ is King. I so agree, Nicholas. Amen to that. Can you do me a favor, Nicholas, when you pray tonight? Please say a little something for me. I think you are a message from above that my prayers are being heard, and I thank you for walking into my live stream. Anyway, Joe Joseph Lounge says, True Marie. Indeed. Like you can like rainfall, flowers. And like I said, yung kay anak ni magsasaka, it's a farmer's channel. And it's a payak na payak yung ano niya, presentation niya. Like simpleng bahay, ganyan. There was even part of the video, he was taking a video of a stream that is now polluted with garbage. But you can hear the stream, yung sapa. So sabi ko, i-full length niya yung sapa. Sabi ko, 1 minute, bayaan nyo lang dumalo yung tubig, then mag-change kayo ng space, 1 minute. Before you know it, you have a 10-minute vid. Plus, they have a very beautiful Siamese cat. Sabi ko, hahakot ng views si Kuting. So, nag-comment kasi siya dun sa Take 5. He watched the Take 5 NYC vid. I don't know where he caught me, but he left a comment. So, I commented back. I watched, and friends. We're friends now. Nicholas says, will do. Amen, brother. Joy Joseph, oh my God, today is a good day. Everyone dropping a word of prayer. I know, right? And like I said, you are the fourth person, Nicholas, who's come in. And I think I surprised the first one who came in because I spoke to her like I spoke to you. And I said, you weren't expecting that answer, right? You thought I would say that, or I would ignore what you were saying. But by the time the third person came in, I said, I think I heard you. So I think I'm being told that my prayer is being heard. So I know how to listen. I know how to discern. I'm not the type of person who will say, oh, but I want red. But then I'm being told I should go for blue. Marisala, si Kutingting, di ang ganda ng pusa nila. The cat is so beautiful. Nililish nila siguro para wag mawala. Nakalish, pero napakapayak ng bahay niya. As in, anak ng magsasaka siya talaga. He's the son of a farmer. So it's a very, very, no production value at all. But I'm just trying to say, there is a possibility of creating a channel out of that. But you need to produce the vid. And that's something that people need to understand. Hindi pwede yung maglalabas, mag-upload ka lang, tapos, okay, content creator ka na. Hindi ka babalikan, hindi ka makakabuo ng viewers. 'Di ba? Dapat gawan mo ng kwento, or at least it should show something. Not just 1 minute of how your life is. So, Joy Joseph? kulit na sa akin yan. I cannot wait for the next animation vid. See? So at least masaya ako ngayon kasi sa dinami ng pasaway, marami rin yung parang mga padala galing sa itaas, 'di ba? There have been a couple of agitators, but they've been manageable, I think. And I think a few stepped away when they realized I wasn't going to bite into what they were trying to tempt me with. So, hey, some days are good, some days are better, right? I don't want to say some days are good and some days are bad. Pag meron ako kinakamustang friend na may sakit, so like I have a tita who's currently ill. When I answer messages, so they message me, let's say, those art cards na, Happy Thursday, may God bless you, ganyan. So I always say, I hope you're having a good day, tita. And then, ganun lang. Kasi minsan, you tend to just gloss over it. You don't respond, right? But when people reach out like that to me, I always will say, okay, tita, I hope you have a good day today. Marie Salas, parang series ba? Oo. Get to learn every day here. Thank you. Marie Salas, nag-balance lang. Oo naman. Hindi, at saka sabi ko, di ba, pusa, there's so many cat lovers out there. Unfortunately, I don't have pets. I grew up with pets around me because my dad used to buy yung German Shepherds, may papel pa yon, ha. They had breeding papers. And they were imported, they were trained. And then my mom used to love parang yung mga gagandang dogs. Like she had a Pekingese, an Australian Pekingese, which was like a rug. Pag naka-flat yun, hindi mo alam aso. It looked like a rug. Kasi nagfa-flat talaga yung fur niya. And then we had lovebirds. We had this aquarium with big koi and goldfish. But I never really warmed into it because I'm asthmatic. So I could not pet the dogs. I could not go near. We eventually got rid of the lovebirds. At one time, I think we had like 50, 60 of them. So 30 pairs yung ganon. So I'm not one for pets, but there are a lot of other things. And I just realized, yes, fish don't sell though. Kinunan ko yung mga isda sa San Juan. San Juan Town Center has a koi pond beside the Starbucks. And every morning I'd go to Starbucks, grab coffee for me and my mom. I'd grab breakfast. So I was there every day. Hindi bumenta eh. The fish don't sell as well unless it's, I think, in an aquarium. J. Dula, JD Dula, I'm sorry, I like chicken better. Ayan, no, di ba? But thank you for stopping by the live stream. I'm glad that you wasted the effort to come in. I am grateful. Next live stream. Marie Salas, I have 20 cats. Lahat pulot lang sa gilid ng kalsada. You are like my mom. You know, my mom even cooks for them. So, ang standard, and both my mom and dad had that standard. Kailangan pwedeng kainin ng tao. So, it's not, you feed them what is edible for a human. So, she used to cook for them. Kagawa niya ng nilaga. Mga ganun ba? So, they were very spoiled. Tapos siya lang ang talaga nag-aalaga. Tatawagin niya yun, lahat lalabas. Even now, so we're in an apartment now. Yung mga alaga niya, nasa labas lang. Pag nandyan siya sa Manila, they really gather and she feeds them. And, you know, they're just from everywhere. JD Dula, laughing with you and at you. O, diba? Sige, mga asar lang. O, diba? Anyway, so yeah. So if you have pets, that's another thing that you can take pictures of. You can also artwork if you have artwork. I have a ton of videos that I'm going to. I used to do this on Instagram, but I think I'll do it for one of the channels that I currently have that's empty. Put sayings, sort of like just, you know, yung parang hugot ba? Pero pictures of either, I have pictures of forests, waterfalls, because there's a park near me. So during the pandemic, I used to go in there every day. Marie Salas, same here, but chicken liver ang favorite nila. Hindi ko nga alam, pero si mama alam. So malamang yan ang niluluto niya. And she cooks it, ha? She will not feed them yung ano. Do you cook yours, Marie? Kasi si mama hindi nag-aano yan, hindi nagbibigay ng hilaw. Excuse me. Tapos talagang papakanin niya yan. So, when we left our house, I don't know kung may mga sumunod sa kanya kasi we sold our house, I'd say around 15 years ago. So, lumipat sila. Hindi ko alam kung sumunod sa kanya. Pero doon sa bago, may mga alaga siya. In Bicol, may mga alaga din siya. Malapitin ba? I can't eh. I mean, pag kunwari dumaan sa paa ko yan, nagugulat ako. Because I grew up that way. But you know, I don't mind. I've seen. So I can live with them. I just am not a pet person per se. So, mga alaga ko yung yung mga aali-aligid. Ayan, tamo. Marie Salas, yes po. O, diba? You cook, diba? Kasi sabi ni mama, don't feed them daw raw food. Dapat it should be what is edible daw to humans. Even for the dogs, si daddy ko used to say that. Although, syempre, you buy them the cheaper parts, di ba? Pero kailangan may lasa. You don't give them panis. You don't give them spoiled food. Parang ganun, di ba? Unlike for pigs, di ba? That's what you feed your poultry. Marisa Ala says, ayaw ko silang kumakain ng mga tinik-tinik. Pero di ba gusto nila yon? They like that, right? Fish. They actually like that. Oh my God, why? Delayed yung aking live stream. Kaya pala. Okay, let me just push it forward. Delayed yung aking live stream sa laptop. So I disappeared and then I came back. Diyos, syempre, welcome to the live stream. You are back. No math problems, ha? Si Eliud yan eh. Okay, time for you to do your thing. It's late na. Oy, pinawawalan na ako. Maraming salamat po. Hindi, tomorrow I just need to get ready. I thank everybody who has come and joined me for the last 2.5 hours. It's been a joyful 2.5 hours. I really enjoyed myself. So thank you so much for helping me unwind. Thank you to everybody who has been here. No, tama. It's a no-no sa panis. Talagang ano yan, ever since I was young, my parents instilled that in me. They may be pets, but you have to feed them what is edible for a human being. You have to treat them that way because, they, even though they cannot speak, they are not as smart, they should be treated with decency. Diba? May sarili silang ulam sa amin parate pag ganon. So, not necessarily like, well, of course, unless buto-buto, but it depends on the buto. Like, chicken is a no-no for German Shepherds because it can pierce their intestines. Mag 12 noon na. Kasi nga, you are at a different time zone now. You are 13 hours ahead of us. So, hindi na tayo magkasabay. 8 here is no longer 8 there. 8 p.m. here is now 9 a.m. there. So, just a notice to all of you, my friends. I will not be here at 8 a.m. My 8 p.m. is now your 9 a.m. Okay? Okay, so go ahead. Joss, please do your homework. Joss, syempre, Joy Joseph Lounge, I hope you have a great day and a great evening, and everybody else starting their Wednesday. Have a good Wednesday wherever you are. And thank you again for spending this time with Pinay.